I literally just went live. Okay, thank you for just interrupting it. Oh, about to go.
And
And okay, yeah, it looks like everything's going pretty
we're
well.
live.
Yeah, we'll go live. It looks like everything's going well. Stream health, critical. Hold on a minute. It's gonna take a bit of time for the stream, to a little bit of time because YouTube just sucks. Stream health.
Streaming levels are optimal.
Yeah, it says right now the stream health is bad because of the resolution, even though the resolution is like, I'm streaming to 1280 720.
Oh, okay.
But it's saying that like it's weird because it's like, oh, it's not the right resolution, even though it's set to the right resolution. It did the same thing yesterday. YouTube's just dumb.
Yeah.
So here we are with the JoBros podcast. Hello everybody and welcome to the JoBros podcast. I am your host, Killer Queen Memes the Dust. With us as always, our co-hosts, except not always because we're doing a bit of testing. But our co-hosts for today are Prince Vegeta 860.
Yo.
And returning again, Grim the Fang King.
Daddy is home, everybody.
Yeah.
The last guy got fired, and I got brought back because I'm white, and I have...
Temporary leave.
Okay. So, let me switch this over here onto the next scene, just so we don't have that opening thing. I just put that there for the opening sake. But...
Privilege.
Yeah, white privilege.
White privilege, everybody.
So, today we have a couple of things that we want to talk about, but at the same time, we're just going to talk about whatever we want. But the main thing we wanted to cover is MBA and how he royally fucked up.
Mad Black Atheist, the man, the myth, the thug himself.
The legend Emba.
Imba.
Imba, Mbappa Mau Mau.
Ooga looga looga booga.
So, Grim, I'll let you take over explaining to anyone who doesn't know what happened, what exactly happened, since you're more familiar with it than any of the rest of us here.
Sure. So there's a couple of things that you just don't do on YouTube. There's a couple of things you don't do online, period. And one of them is posting a video talking about how you're going to shoot things up, okay? Now, I have to back up a little bit to explain how we got there. Basically, Mr. MBA, the Mr. Inflammatory drama clickbait ass that he is himself, the man who called Etika a coward after his death, the man who bitched out the Tommy Sotomayor, was on his radio stream, and then after it was done, flagged it for privacy to get it taken down, okay? This man, the one who gets triggered over being called a mad hoe, was on Nick Rakita's stream a while back, which I'm sure you all know. He was on there with Drexel, all right? Nick Rakita liked him, said he was an all right guy, which most of us think if you hang out with MBA personally, when he's nice and polite to you. That's his way of trying to recruit you, trying to help out his little army of darkness, his league of darkness that he has over there. All right. So after the Nick Rakita thing, all right, Nick went out of town. He went on vacation to Hawaii. There was a fake Nick Rakita account on Twitter. There's a fake NBA account on Twitter. Lots of people have fake Twitters that like people make of them. The fake Twitter started making derogatory statements about NBA, saying he was a gay man and out of the closet, all this stuff. He gets mad. He DMs. He calls Nick Rakita and stuff, right? Nick's like, yeah, that's not me, and NBA's like, oh yeah, I know. That's why I responded the way I did, right? So during one of Nick Rakita's streams, people were talking about that, and two things happened. One, they were discussing the Vic Manana. They were talking about him and his court case and stuff. And NBA had covered that extensively to get clicks and views on his channel, right? And so the I Stand With Vic people, because NBA covered Vic obviously in a negative light, they were talking about how like he was being negative towards Vic and all that. So Nick Rakita like was responding to a tweet about that, and he said something about apparently NBA is one of the quote unquote mad hoes, and so NBA got so butthurt about that he made a live stream calling out Nick Rakita, saying like, fuck you, like I went on your podcast, I helped you out with views, all this other stuff, like you're a piece of shit for calling me a mad hoe. Like we don't allow people to get away with that in real life. Like if you said that in real life, I'd smack you or whatever. Nick Rakita goes into his live stream comments and is like, yeah, listen, it was meant as a joke. Like you weren't meant, I'm sorry it hurt your feelings, like my bad, I'm sorry. And then everybody was like flaming Nick Rakita over it, and then NBA's like, whoa, he said he's sorry, guys, we gotta chill. And then Nick like texted him and said he was sorry and all this and explained shit to him. So then like the next day or a couple days later, Nick Rakita's doing a live stream. People had seen NBA's response, and so they super chatted. So they paid to leave super comments that Nick Rakita reads in his videos. And two of them, one guy said something about NBA was a mad idiot and all this stuff. And the other one said that he was a closeted homosexual lying to his wife and all this stuff, right? So Nick Rakita reads these comments because they're super chat, and then says that he's not going to comment about NBA. He's not going to talk about him because that is beneath him. Okay, the whole NBA drama where NBA is trying to clickbait for drama or whatever, that's beneath him. So NBA then makes this live stream, which led to his downfall, where he's like, fuck Nick Rakita, fuck all those I stay with Vic shit, like my family's being attacked and I'm gonna show up on your block. I'm a Crip. I got the strap. I own like 3 different firearms and a crossbow. I'm gonna hit up my Crip buddy, and I'm gonna get everything I need to come shoot up your block, and I'm gonna teach you how to duck, and I'm gonna show your kids what a real man is. All this other shit, right? Like that's like really what he said, okay? And oh man, here's the thing. Just for reference, people are saying, well, they threatened his wife and kids, right? No, they didn't. There's no evidence of anybody saying anything about his wife and kids. And let me tell you a personal story as somebody who was in the league. About a year ago, he did have a stream, and a troll account that had no PFP, was a brand new account on YouTube, was in one of his live streams, and said, as NBA was talking about his family and how people had attacked them, mysteriously, this comment's like, NBA, fuck you, I'm gonna have sex with your children. Now, it's very clearly a troll, but ever since then, every time NBA has beef with somebody, he claims that either them or their fans are threatening and attacking his wife and children, but he never shows it. There's never any video proof of it. There's no proof at all. He also says he's been doxxed 40 times, okay? First of all, he was never doxxed. One of his ex-league members way back in the day, NBA had, if you Googled Mad Black Atheist back then, you would find his SoundCloud, which linked to all of his social media profiles with all of his information. That's not doxing, it's publicly available information. But they put it up in a YouTube video when he kicked him out of the league, and he said he got doxed, okay? So it happened that one time, and other people used the same information a couple times, but it happened a couple times. But every time he beefs with somebody, he just keeps making these claims like it happened more than more. Like, people have threatened my wife and kids, and I've been doxed over 40 times. It hasn't. That hasn't happened that many times, but regardless. So Nick Rakita and everybody else started making videos about it, what NBA had done. He immediately deleted his live stream. Luckily, people had saved it. There's a giant thread about NBA being made on Kiwi Farms as we speak. People kept the live stream. They downloaded it. They showed it to that Umbrella guy. They showed it to Yellow Flash 2. They showed it to Nick Rakita. They showed it to other people. I got in contact with some of these people via Twitter, including the Yellow Flash 2 and that Umbrella guy. We DM'd back and forth. I told them my story and what happened with NBA and the Clothespin server, stuff like that. Because I have inside men in NBA's Discord, which you can hate on me all you want for, but he literally sends people to other people's Discords to spy and get screenshots and to record audio and to fake evidence and all kinds of stuff, right? So he does all of that. He's admitted to it. Us Clothespins guys are actually the first ones who pointed that out publicly, that he did that, and then he admitted to it. So he's like, I never said I didn't do that. Yeah, but you didn't tell people you did till we pointed it out. But so he gets I talk to Yellow Flash and stuff. I get an invite to Yellow Flash's Discord. I'm talking to that umbrella guy. I'm talking to several other people on Twitter as well, and I start sharing with them screenshots. Because MBA is sitting there, he made a video claiming, "Oh yeah, I didn't." Because what happened is after people started re-uploading MBA's stream where he threatened to shoot up a block and kill people and said he was coming to kill every one of his haters on YouTube and all that, he literally said he was showing up at their house, right? Said he was buying plane tickets right now. He knows all their addresses, has all their information, all that stuff. So they re-upload that, and MBA's League of Darkness starts flagging all of the videos for threats of violence, even though MBA was the one making them, to get the videos taken down and the YouTube channels deleted. So people start calling MBA out for this, and he makes a video saying, I didn't flag nobody. Here's my flag history, and shows like a screenshot or whatever of like the fact that he hasn't flagged anybody, and says, I don't control what the league does. Like, I don't, like, they're not even the league. They're just random people on the internet. I don't control their actions, trying to pretend he had nothing to do with it, right? He even, like, in one of the videos, he even starts laughing and snickering and saying, I didn't do nothing about no Order 66 or whatever, which is what he calls it, the stupid Star Wars Jedi, like, clone order to kill the Jedi, right? That's what he calls mass flagging, is Order 66. So he claims he didn't do it, but I showed them all screenshots from his own Discord where he 3 different times he pinged everybody in his server and told them, go start flagging them, guys. Get their videos, get their channels taken down. So I have that proof, and I showed it to the L Flash, showed it to that umbrella guy, showed it to multiple sources on Twitter, and they started tweeting at him and like, hey, we have you, you're exposed, like whatever. So then people are like, well, you're in his Discord, can you get links or whatever? I got links to his Discord server, gave them out to people. Other people joined the Discord server. I was screenshotting all this stuff. I screenshotted his, I downloaded a screenshot he posted of Ron Toye and his conversation that I sent to that umbrella guy and Yellow Flash and stuff as well, which that umbrella guy used my screenshots in his video. So if you can go check that out, he used my screenshots in 2 of his videos. And I basically told them a lot about him, and so with all the negativity he was getting and all the people making videos about him, Nick Rakita did it as well. With all of the overwhelming evidence they got and all of the crazy shit that he said, and I was telling them the stories of all the stuff he's done. I showed them all a video where NBA told his 12-year-old son to go get a hand job and get pussy from this like random underage girl. So I showed them all this stuff. They all came down on NBA. He deleted his Twitter, which I guess is back up now. I'm not really sure, but he deleted his main YouTube channels. I think there's only like 2 or 3 of his YouTube channels left. In the League Discord server, he told everybody he was quitting YouTube for the sake of his family. And that like he was scared for his family, and it's more important than YouTube and all this. And he gave control over his Discord server over to another League member, who I'm not going to name here because he's irrelevant. I don't want to give them any attention. They started some fake ass League channels up where they're reposting NBA's old content. So if you go look, hopefully you'll find some gems there that you can check out. But yeah, I mean, NBA is saying he quit YouTube. He's going on a kill stream. I'm not sure whose kill stream they're talking about. It's like a big thing everybody knows about called the kill stream. Like apparently it's being done with NBA, like on NBA or something. He's going on there. He said he might come back to YouTube after that, but I see, like he said that he most likely won't. And he did transfer ownership of his Discord server and all this stuff, so who knows what's gonna happen. But regardless, like he fucking killed his own career. Like he fucking did it. Mr. Oh, I'm the most unapologetic person. I'll never apologize on YouTube. I don't go back on what I say. I'm a true thug. I'm a real nigga. Like he literally said all that, like verbatim. And he apologized for the Etika thing. He tried to apologize for threatening to shoot Nick up and all this stuff. And he always plays the victim role. He goes after people personally. He goes after people's families. He threatened to dox me. He's threatened me, right? He had my information, and he would have doxed stream live and confronted him and said, listen, you're not going to fucking dox me. If you release that information, it's going right to the fucking police. And with them showing up at your door with your record, I don't think that's going to go over well. And then he cut down and was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I was just joking. I was just trying to get you in the stream, and I knew that would get you in here. Like, he always either defaults back to he's joking or people shouldn't get butthurt online, or he always tries to play off as the victim, like, I was just out here trying to tell the truth and now I'm being attacked by all these people for doing nothing, just stating my opinion, and like just plays the victim. Like, he's the whiniest fucking 46-year-old that I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, he's I think with like all three of us here have had past experience with MBA dragging us into drama. I mean, in the case of me and Vegeta, clearly we didn't have beef with him. He had beef with us. And I don't think even then it was him having beef with us. I think it was just the league had beef with us, and so he was going to be the father to his retarded children.
Well, that was the thing too. I didn't have beef with him there either, but I never had beef with him either. I just left the league because I didn't want to be caught up in spy wars, because they wanted me to spy on the clothespin server after they got kicked out, and I wasn't going to play that game. And like, I left the league, but it was on good terms. Like, I didn't have beef with anybody, but the league had beef with us because they were so upset over getting banned from Discord server that they went and told NBA a bunch of shit. And then he put out a hit on us and started making videos. He made a 3-hour live stream defaming us and talking about us and like making up lies about us. Like, he was that obsessed.
I think a better way to put it is rather not that he had beef with us, but that he made beef with us.
Yeah. Like, he didn't have problems with us at all, but he decided to manufacture the problems. For an example, me, he talked about how he had a problem with me making a video on Sun's Icon, which is funny considering I learned about Sun's Icon through Grim, who learned about Sun's Icon through them.
It's funny because he called me out for that too and said we were bullying mentally handicapped children because we're pathetic. But it's funny, I was on MBA's live stream where he made fun of the guy and was calling him a furry and a faggot and like talking about how he needed to get off YouTube and all this other stuff and like making fun of him. I was there in the live stream. Yeah, I was making fun of him too, right? But that's not the issue. I admit to doing it, but he was calling us out for doing shit that he was doing because that's how much of a hypocrite he is.
Yeah, I mean, even with like the Sun's Icon one, on that very same video, he had commented on it, like, good fucking shit or something like that.
Oh yeah, the whole league's like, you can still look at my video on Sun's Icon, the reaction to it. The whole league is on there sucking my dick.
Yeah.
But as soon as we did the Sun's Icon stuff, like as soon as we did the Tyrese thing where Tyrese was debating in the Discord, which if you guys want to know who Tyrese is, there's a video on YouTube called The Last Chromosome Bender. And it has like this African American dude with like a big ass head. Like, that's the video. Okay, it was in Clyde server, and it was a debate in Clyde the Weeaboo. He's not called that no more. He's just Clyde. But it was in his server with a bunch of people, and Tyrese was like, it was a meme debate. It's very clearly a joke, but Tyrese isn't the brightest crayon in the box. He's not mentally challenged. The guy said he isn't challenged. He has ADHD, which I have too, for the record. So I guess I'm in the same boat as him. But so it's just Tyrese isn't the brightest. He doesn't really think for himself, right? And so like he got into a meme debate with us in the Clothespin server afterwards, and they called the whole league. Now they had bullied this guy for months until he quit the league, right? He was in the league. We debated him and had fun with him over math problems or whatever, right? And he literally turned around, NBA turned around and said we were bullying mentally handicapped children and we were being racist and all this, even though he was being way meaner to these guys about it. Like, that's how much of a hypocrite they were.
Yeah, and with NBA, like, I think the most important thing is, like, I think he's the king of cuck. Because, like, no matter what happens, he'll always cuck down. He cucked down to you, he cucked down to Clothespins, he cucked down doing the Etika thing, and he cucked down doing this, except this was something that he couldn't just say, I'm sorry, and get away from it. This is going to follow him forever, and I honestly believe he is going to come back. I don't think he's going to be gone forever. I think he cannot he cannot stay away from YouTube. He's obsessed with the attention that he gets from YouTube, I think.
Yeah. Definitely.
So I think 100%
Dude,
he's going to be back.
It's funny. It's crazy that his fan base, like, they're such blind dick riders, right? That they hang on every word he says. Like, even when he calls them out for shit, and he is being a hypocrite, and he does the very same things he calls other people out for: clickbaiting, looking for drama, manufacturing beef, inheriting beef, all this stuff, all his little catchphrases that he uses. Like, he does everything that he calls other people out for doing, including faking DMs between people. Like, if you talk to that umbrella guy in Yellow Flash, he faked DMs between them, right? And like, he claimed people were like faking his messages and all this stuff. Like, he's so full of it, and nobody in the league bothers to keep him in check because they're all a bunch of dick riding yes men, because that's all he keeps around him, a bunch of young nerdy African American guys who think that MBA is what a real man, what a real thug is like. They all listen to his stories about being on the streets in awe, and they think he's some kind of mystical, thuggish figure. And he, dude, oh my god, it's such a joke.
I think it's funny also that he looks like Big Smoke, and he doesn't take that as an insult, even though Big Smoke is like the biggest asshole in GTA.
This guy is such a dude. This guy's such an idiot that in my original video I did on him, I talked about the fact that he made a video called "Welcome to the Anime Community UN Bomb," like UN word. Changed it to "Welcome to the Anime Community Has a Problem." But it was a racist tirade about how the anime community is a bunch of white slave owners, and the reason he's not as big as King of Lightning or Heavenly Controller is because he doesn't act white and put on his tap shoes for massa like they do. Like, it's so racist, right? He said, these guys that do that shit aren't real black men. They're pathetic. They're empathetic. Like, he used empathetic as an insult. I called him out on it and was like, listen, I don't think you know what the word empathetic means. Like, to have empathy is not a negative connotation. It's not a negative thing. And in his video, he's like, oh my god, this guy talking about empathy. What a fucking snowflake. What a faggot. Empathetic's just a made-up word. And I was like, wait, what? Empathetic's a made-up word, but this guy used it. And now he's saying it's a made-up word that doesn't exist.
Well, I
And
mean,
was
anyone
like,
who's seen the stream isn't surprised. He doesn't even know how to spell fucking duck.
And then he said that the reason he didn't make his subscriber count public at the time was because he was tired of bigger channels making fun of his sub count and discrediting him because he didn't have subscribers. In the same video, he turns around and makes fun of my sub count and discredits me for not having very many subscribers. And I was like, do you need a dictionary for me to spell out the word hypocrisy to you too, or do you understand that word? And like, people literally went out there, anti-MBA people have memed the whole empathetic thing, so it's pretty good.
Honestly, I'm still
officially a
disappointed
part
that
of YouTube
video is
history.
gone. I'm disappointed that's gone.
Yeah, I'm sorry the MBA exposed video is gone. He had threatened to release my public information and forced me to take it down. So,
don't worry, there's gonna be more.
There's
There's gonna be more
Oh
though.
yeah, there's gonna be more now.
Stay tuned for that on both my channel and Grim's channel.
Oh yes, 100%. Luckily, we did manage to download the 3-hour podcast. We had, and actually, Clothespins has some stuff too. So he might have my NBA exposed stream. I don't know what he has, but he has some stuff that he downloaded for me. Okay. So it might end up back up on YouTube. But I know one thing: we do have the 3-hour stream that he used to just degrade us and lie about us and attack us and be obsessed with us. So that's good.
Yeah.
We'll definitely have that as a special treat for everybody. But you know, shout out to that umbrella guy for fucking putting my screenshots in this video. I'm special.
So, do we have anything else we want to add about the NBA situation? Because, I mean, it is a pretty big shit show.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that like 6 different people reported him to the authorities, and apparently him and his family are under investigation. So I'm pretty sure that's the real reason he's quitting YouTube. I don't know, but I have confirmed from these different sources, like they have shown that they reported him. They showed screenshots. So he's definitely been reported to the authorities, and I think that's hilarious. What kind of person? What like you have to be like the dullest crayon in the box to think, hey, you know what's a good idea? I'm gonna be a convicted felon, brag about owning firearms, and threaten to shoot people, and put video evidence of it on YouTube. Like, how smart are you? Like, that's a fucking IQ level 300 move right there.
Fucking negative brain cells.
Fucking genius. And he did it all while wearing a tricky Nick anti-Nick Rakita t-shirt that he had custom made. Because literally, if you just call him a mad hoe, he will get so salty. Not only will he make 6 videos about you, but he will go and custom print t-shirts about you. So for a guy who said in every for a guy who said in basically every video, I don't care about drama, I hate drama, I don't care about YouTube, I hate YouTube, I don't care about Discord. For a guy who claimed that he didn't care, he cared an awful lot. That calling him a hoe would get under his skin so much that he would threaten to shoot people and make t-shirts about it. But yeah, I mean, stay tuned because Killer and I are going to be doing videos about it. Killer is, you know, obviously the editor of my videos and stuff, so, you know, you definitely subscribe to him. If you're watching this, you probably are subscribed to him, but, you know, got to shill.
Just in
Got to
case.
shill from... and I will be attempting to make like a history of MBA video where like I'm going to try to document everything I know about him, starting from where he started off at in YouTube in the black sector and being a fan of Tommy Sotomayor and all this stuff to starting the League of Darkness. Like, I know a lot. I pretty much know his complete YouTube history, so stay tuned for that. It's funny, by the way, Geekdom 101, who is a League member and was always over there, like, backing NBA up. It's funny on Twitter, like, people are throwing shade at NBA and messaging Geekdom about it, and he won't even defend the league. He's just like, I have no affiliation with these people.
Yeah, Javo brought up another good situation that NBA put himself into, the perfection shit. I think that was freaking hilarious how he pushed himself into the situation, and even if the people on Kiwi forums were like, "This guy is fucking stupid."
Here's the thing, it's funny that NBA took credit, like he literally did a thing taking credit for, he's like, yeah, all these guys gave me this information on perfection, but they've been trying to take him down for years and they couldn't accomplish it, and I accomplished it in 2 months. Like, patting himself on the back. He got called out over that, and in a live stream, like, because I had even said something about it to Critical Geek, who is another league guy. I said something about it in the Clothespin server, and he got so offended about me saying he was taking credit. He made a live stream and called me out and was like, yeah, I wasn't trying to take credit for it. I was just saying I helped. And it's like, no, you were literally talking, making fun of other people, talking about how you did it. And here's what's funny. What you guys may not know is Perfection's YouTube channel got taken down. Not because he's a pedophile, not because of any of the accusations, not because people were flagging his content. It's because YouTube reviewed his channel, and he was using hentai lewd thumbnails. Even though they weren't technically showing anything, they were still lewd, and he was using lewd thumbnails, but he was tagging all of his videos as family friendly, and YouTube found that to be in breach of service, and that's why his channel got removed, because he kept doing it. It's been confirmed that that is why his channel was deleted. And when he started up that other channel, it got deleted because he was ban evading. It had nothing to do with NBA. It had nothing to do with any of that. I don't give a fuck about Perfection. I could care less. I don't like the dude. I don't care. But for those that were out there like, yeah, I fucking took this channel down because I fucking flagged him, like, go me. Nah, YouTube took it down because it violated terms of services with the thumbnails on family-friendly tagged videos. A little bit of research, people. You should research things before you talk about them. Speaking about researching things, I think we're done with NBA for now, and we need to talk about Vegeta's deep dive into the world of CAD. CAD, like the police system? No. Christians
against
dinosaurs.
Alright, I think I should explain this. Alright, so basically, it's a group of radical Christians who are against okay, so they say they're against dinosaurs, but they mean like all prehistoric things. and they believe that the world is only 6,000 years old. Uh, and they go to great lengths to prove their point. Hold on, I'm just getting the list of crimes that they have committed. So I already have one video out on my channel about them. I'm making a second part, which I dive deeper into the like Facebook group that they have. Um, and the
Yeah, by the
Facebook
way,
group is just
sorry to cut you
crazy.
off here, but links in the description to all of our channels. I don't know why I have a link
Yeah.
to my channel, considering, but mine's in there too. All three of us.
But yeah, it's just crazy.
Like some of the things that they've done, like didn't like they ran over somebody with a car, right? Attempted murder with like a vegan
Yes.
with a deadly weapon.
Yes. Yeah. Hold on. I'm just trying to. Um. Fine. Here it is. Here it is. All right. So they have about overall 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 crimes like throughout the group. But the ones that have the most like amount of crimes is the vandalism. And yeah. And then there's a funny one with the priest that I'll be going over in my video, but basically my friend like went into their freaking Facebook group, and he tried to act like one of them, and he got a whole bunch of information out of them.
Now, these are the same people, mind you, who think that the Earth is like 12,000 years old and that carbon dating is.
No. They actually only believe that it's 6,000 years old, which there's also this other group that it's called Young Earth Creationists, and they believe that non-avian dinosaurs and late surviving pterosaurs and plesiosaurs lived with humans, which is just asinine. There's no like if you look at the fossil record, all of those animals end after the KPG a mass extinction. It's just like they refuse to use any actual evidence, and it's just sad.
Well, I mean, there's no evidence they can use.
Yeah,
Their
there's
evidence is
literally
that
no
carbon
evidence
dating is wrong,
to
guys.
prove their point.
Yeah, wasn't there like one of the videos was like this woman freaking breaking, like apparently she broke a fossil.
Yeah, she broke a Brachiosaurus, or allegedly. I don't know if she actually did, or if she just got a whole bunch of fucking rocks and said she did. But basically, yeah, like to prove her point, she was like, take this Brachiosaurus skull and as much spackle as you want, and turn it back into what it was before it was crushed. And if you want to keep your job, it'll be a Brachiosaurus skull. It was just like, oh yeah, also a common theme in their Facebook group is this thing called Big Paleo, which is basically, imagine the Illuminati, but like paleontology.
Big Paleo.
Yes, they call it Big Paleo.
Oh,
Which
Grim, you need to
in
do
the
you need to
video,
do your Alex Jones voice talking about Big Paleo.
which in the video I'm going
Big
to call
Paleo's
it
turning
a
the
big
freaking
pee-pee.
farms gay! Jesus Christ has sent me to wage war on Big Paleo. The Earth is only 6,000 years old. Dinosaurs are a lie!
It's so funny just listening to these people. And in the video, I'm going to be calling Big Paleo Big Pee-pee.
Big pee.
Yes.
That's so great. So I have a personal story with the wonderful Christians Against Dinosaurs people.
Oh,
So,
you do? Okay.
So in the Clothespin server, there was a big debate. There's a YouTuber called Key Issues who makes shitty videos and horrible tier lists and like power scale, all this stuff. So Clothespin's like debunked his MCU tier list and why it was shit. His fans got super butthurt and ended up debating us. Now, two of his fans, one of them is a guy named Arrow. He's apparently praised in the debate community as being fucking an amazing top tier debater. He was one of SS guys. Even Clyde said he was good. I cut lines, but that's besides the point, right? So he was friends with this guy Eli, who was in Realm of Splash Discord channel. Splash was another debater who Seth and Clyde tried to help him out by letting him talk about why he wasn't a pedophile, because he's like 25 and he was like sexually DMing like a 16-year-old or whatever.
Wait, are we talking about that Arrow, like the one that Mad Titan?
Yes.
Oh my god, that guy was so retarded.
So Splash's defense was that like, oh well, yeah, I actually did DM her, but she wasn't like 15, she was 16, and it was legal in our state, so it's fine. But regardless, like that kind of helped him catapult to fame, and he has somewhat of a following. But regardless, so he thinks he's a god tier debater too. But regardless, so there's all these versus debaters, right? And so one of the guys who's in there is Eli, and him and Arrow are friends, and they have this Discord server together. And this guy named True was this British guy who was in the Discord server, and he's British, but he was talking about why he thinks Black Lives Matter is a revolutionary movement, and it's important, and it's a good thing. Now, we have an admin in the Clothespin server. His name is Flyest Nihilist. He is an African-American, and he thinks Black Lives Matter is stupid. For the record, I'm not African American. I also think Black Lives Matter is stupid. Not because Black lives don't matter, but because A, more than just Black Lives Matter, and B, they protest shit that's awful. Like they protested Ronald Davis being shot, even though he rammed a police cruiser and charged a cop with a knife, and the cop like fell to the ground and even got up and tried to give him a chance to drop it, and the guy tried to stab the cop, so he got shot. Pretty sure if you try to stab somebody, it's okay for them to shoot you. But Black Lives Matter thinks it's unjust and that they murdered him in cold blood.
Oh, what was that one? Have you ever seen that movie? I think it was called The Hate We Give, or whatever. That movie. Oh my god, I had to watch it.
Oh my god.
I had to watch it in one of my classes in criminal justice.
Dude, they should not be allowed to force you to watch that shit.
It was so dumb. I think the best thing about it is like it was a prime example of how to get shot by the cops, because the cop was telling the kid not to reach into his car, and then he kept reaching into his car to get his comb, and then the kid gets shot. And then it's like, which was supposed to sympathize with the kid and say, oh, the cops who brutally killed this man.
Listen,
it's like,
I'm going to tell you that police officers, there are dozens and dozens of videos and dash cam footage. If you look out there on YouTube, there's plenty of footage of police just pulling over people on routine traffic stops, going up to them. The people just pull out a random gun and just murder the cops, okay?
Yeah.
So when cops want you to keep your hands visible and stop moving around, it's for their safety as well as others, because cops get shot all the fucking time. There's a reason that they react that way, okay? And it's not just to black people, it's to everybody, okay?
Yeah, and the movie tried to imply that if the guy was white, then they wouldn't have reacted that way. It's like, bullshit.
I had a cop pull his firearm on me. I went to look for my license, and like I was moving around too quick, and the situation de-escalated and we laughed it off, but that was because I followed his orders, put my hands up, let him know what I was doing. Like, and I'm white, okay? There's a routine traffic stop. I apparently had a brake light out. It was just like the wiring was frayed or something, so. But yeah, so it was fine. Like, nothing happened, but if I would have continued doing what I was doing, I have no doubt he probably would have shot me. And that's fine with me. I don't hold a grudge against somebody because they pulled a gun on me, because I could have been reaching for a weapon to shoot at them with. Okay? That's just the nature of the United States. Now, so we're talking about Black Lives Matter, and I'm saying I think that there are in fact cases of police brutality out there. We all know it. It's not just against black people, it's also against white people, Asians, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, anybody, okay? It doesn't matter what nationality or race you are, what color your skin is. police brutality does happen, and there are corrupt cops out there. And yes, one is too many, and I will agree with that. However, nothing is perfect, and there will never be 100% of people who are good and just. That's just not how the world works. However, that's not the problem I have. The problem I have is that they protest things that are completely 100% like, why would you do like the Ronald Davis thing? They literally held a protest and it was televised, and it was on the news about them protesting Ronald Davis being shot, even though in the like there's been body cam footage released. If you go look at Donut Operator's channel, he was clearly trying to stab the officer to death, and they were protesting it as unjust shooting. Like, and so I brought up examples like that, brought up examples that they were protesting, on top of the fact they take their protest too far. When the Michael Brown protest happened in St. Louis, they were literally burning down small businesses, burning down houses in their own community, rioting and looting, destroying their own economy. And these are the same people who want to say, oh, the government and the black man is oppressing us, keeping us poor. You literally destroyed commerce in your own community by rioting.
I mean, I will give the movie one bit of credit, and that was that they did address that the rioters oftentimes do cause more damage in the communities.
Right.
However, it was still a freaking stupid movie.
And so I brought up those points to this British guy, True, and he like basically said that he understood my points or whatever, but he still thinks in general they're for a good cause. And I was like, how? So Arrow, the Mad Titan, comes up and here's me, Flyest, and True having this conversation. Other people are listening in. Arrow starts spurting out and immediately yelling about it, right? Gets a bunch of his buddies to come in, and he's like, no, man, there's a disproportionate number of black Americans who are killed by police as compared to any other race. And Flyest and somebody else brought up the fact that, well, while African Americans, make up a lesser portion of the population, they also commit more violent crimes than any other nationality or race.
And also,
I know that's a meme, but it's also a statistic.
Also, there is a statistic that says a white male is 40% more likely to get shot by a cop than a black male.
Exactly, and here's the thing. So he started going off about that and calling us a racist for saying that. And then I was like, well, look at it this way. If you are committing a crime, you are 100% more likely to be shot by a police officer than if you aren't committing a crime, right? And if black people are committing the most violent crimes, that kind of speaks for itself. If you're committing a crime, you're more likely to get shot, right? Don't commit crime and you won't get shot. And he was like, oh, that's a fallacy. You're appealing, like you're literally like fucking using, like you're trying to like point to correlation as causation, and there's no correlation between those statistics. And it was a shit show, right? So then, like, other people are like, he brings in a bunch of people to like try to laugh at us and like fucking look down on us and all this and like call us racist or whatever. He literally said, so if you look at these statistics that I pulled off of Vox, which we even told him like Vox is an incredible news source. They've been called out for using false information in their articles and stuff. Him and True were literally like, okay, well, just because they lie 99 times out of 100, who says that they can't be telling the truth one time? It's like, that's an appeal to probability right there, my friend. That, or if you like, appeal to possibility. They're the same thing, but one is, oh, this most likely happened, or oh, this is possible, right? So he's appealing to possibility, saying it's possible they're telling the truth, even though we're like, that's not a credible source, and we gave reasons why and proof. They still ignored it. And he said that Vox right here is saying that they have official statistics from a public FBI report. So I searched the FBI site, couldn't find the report. He's like, it's not my problem, you can't find it. So I checked the Vox site, and they have a hyperlink that says this is the FBI report. The hyperlink leads to another Vox article to a woman who is an SJW and proven to be a non-credible source. And she is making up statistics and giving her own analysis, saying, this is how I interpret this data. But she never links to the source or the original report or the raw data. She just gives a bunch of what she thinks the data means, but never gives the source or shows the raw data. And I'm like, so that's not credible. She won't even cite her sources. And they're like, she says she's getting it from the FBI, so we should just believe her, even though she's not
That's
credible.
not even evidence.
So to make this worse, he says, okay, well, I have a statistic for you. I'm like, go ahead. He goes, so in most shootings against black people, they're committed with service pistols. And I'm like, okay. He goes, now here's what he says. Really, this is Arrow's argument. He says, that's how you know it's police brutality, that they were shot with a pistol. Because if they were committing a crime, especially if it was a violent crime, police would roll up with a shotgun or an AR or something, and they would shoot them with a big gun. They wouldn't shoot them with a service pistol. And I was like, that is the dumbest fucking statement I've ever heard. First
Even
of all,
though that most shootings of any kind are done with handguns, which include.
well, first of all, most of the time when the police shoots a suspect, the person who shoots the suspect is the first police officer on the scene. Okay?
Yeah.
So they have no backup. They are the first officer on the scene. Second, if a department's well funded enough and lucky enough to have ARs and shotguns, they are either on a rack in the back of the car or they are in the trunk, if they are in the car at all. Most of the time they aren't. But if they are in the car, if a police officer gets to a scene, if he's the only one there, or there's an active shooting or something violent happening, he is not going to stop and go and get the other firearms out of the car. He doesn't have time. His service pistol, however, is always on his hip. So he is going to use that, especially if he's under fire or there's a risk of somebody else getting hurt or something like that. And he's the first on the scene, any of that. If any of that happens, which most of the time it is, he is not going to wait around for another gun. He's going to pull his service pistol because that's what he has. Arrow's response was, that's not true. Most police get dispatched from the station. I was like, what? How do you think people get traffic tickets? Why do you see police patrolling? They're out on patrol. They don't just sit on their asses at the police station.
Oh yeah, there was also another. There was also this other person in the CAD group. What did they say?
Oh man, we were really off on a tangent.
Oh yeah. They're like 90% of all school shootings happen because of dinosaurs, and then like in my head I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go fucking shoot up a school because of big green lizards.
Right.
Godzilla told me to.
Dude, that shit's fucking retarded. But yeah. So Arrow so he brings in Eli, who he literally debated me once, saying the world was 12,000 years old and carbon dating is wrong. And I said, how exactly is carbon dating wrong? He flipped out on me, saying I was calling him retarded. I never did. I just said, hey, if you're making a big claim that's going to disprove science, you need to have big evidence. He linked me to an article by a creationist that said, hey, I dated this rock from Mount St. Helens and it said it was only 30 years old. So guess what? That means carbon dating is wrong, because they said that the Mount St. Helens is like 3 million years old. And so he's like, it's supposed to be like 30,000, 300,000 years old. It's only 30 years old, this rock. So carbon dating is wrong. I went and looked at his other articles, and he was discredited by all kinds of sources. And he posts false information. He once posted information about a meteor or something. He literally saw a headline on Google and wrote an entire article full of false information based on just seeing a random headline on a Google page. Right? That's how discredible this guy is. And I pointed out to Eli, hey, he's not credible. You should try to make sure that you can cross-reference your sources. Make sure that you have good, reputable sources, especially if you're trying to prove creationist theory. Try to find articles that creationists are working with normal scientists too. Like, try to find something. So Eli comes in and he starts screaming and calling us racist and saying that like every shooting against a black male is unjust and all this stuff. And they brought up
that's racist, like within of like just within of itself.
They brought up the shooting of a guy who was shot in his grandma's backyard and was unarmed, right? That Black Lives Matter protested. Now, here's the other thing. That shooting was proved to be justified, too, because this man... Now, if you'll remember the news reports, this man's baby mom was on the news talking about, oh, they killed him. They killed the father of my child. He's going to grow up without a father. Okay. Now, let's look at reality, okay? So, Donut Operator submitted a Freedom of Information Act. just so you know, any normal citizen in the United States can submit to a police department where a shooting has happened or any crime or anything. They can submit a Freedom of Information Act and request body cam footage, audio, court testimony, court documents, witness reports. They can request all of that, and the police station will send it all to you. They will turn it all over to you. As long as the investigation and any court cases are over with and the investigation is no longer pending, as long as the case is closed, they will send you all of the documents. Any citizen in the United States can request this, and the police will comply. Donut Operator is a retired cop. He knows this. He submits Freedom of Information Acts all the time. All of his videos, he has body cam footage. He breaks down shootings of what happened. Like, you'll have all these Black Lives Matter people on Twitter going, oh, here's cops brutally beating an unarmed black woman, and it shows like 10 seconds of a video from a horrible angle and makes it look really bad. Then he'll submit Freedom of Information Acts, and he'll get the whole footage, all the body cam footage, police dash cams, all the cameras in the area, all the witness cameras, all of it. And he'll show you every angle and show you what really happened. And 9 times out of 10, you're not seeing that these people were armed or that they were leading a high-speed chase and putting children in danger, all this stuff, before these people started rolling footage of them getting tackled, okay? Or shot or whatever. So I told them about that in this case of the guy who got shot in his grandma's backyard, that he was unarmed. In the dash cam footage, you see the police approaching the house because he had broken into people's vehicles. Okay, he was breaking into people's vehicles. They got reports of it. They showed up. They found him attempting to break into another vehicle. They chased him. He jumped fences, went into his grandma's backyard. He runs around a corner. The police do not know if he's armed or not. They get behind cover, okay? They lean out to see him, and he is walking towards them in a stance as if he has a firearm, and you will see in the video that the light from a street lamp or something, or their flashlights, glints and bounces off something in his hands. It is in the middle of the night. He's holding what looks to be a firearm. Light reflects off of it, so they duck back behind cover and they fire shots at him. It turned out to be his cell phone. Later on, when police pulled up records, he had Googled ways to kill himself, including suicide by cop. And when they went and the courts got the transcripts from the messages between him and his baby mama, they were having a discussion, and he was saying, I'm sorry, please take me back, I love my child. And she was saying, haha, you're a bitch, you're gonna go away forever for what you've done to me. And then he said, I'm gonna kill myself. And she said, good, do it. Just saying, that's not unjustified. The dude committed suicide by cop.
Yeah.
It's very clear.
Yeah.
All the evidence points to it, but did Black Lives Matter? No. Unarmed black man got shot in his backyard in his grandma's house.
I'll be honest,
The
a lot of
stories.
I think a lot of these people do know, like a lot of African Americans do know that Black Lives Matter is just like it's just a sham. And so they'll take advantage of it.
Newspapers and news channels, they will run stories where they're like, unarmed innocent black man shot in his backyard or whatever. Then when the truth comes out, like days later, they'll issue a retraction or an apology, but it'll either be like a 10-second snippet that nobody watches later on in the news, or it'll be on page 8 in small print in the newspaper, even though the unjustified shooting part was on the front page in a headline days before, because they know nobody's going to go look for that to see that the news was wrong. They're going to hear the big outrageous first story, and they're going to make up their minds and get pissed, and they're not going to watch to see that the information was wrong later, because nobody likes to be wrong. Steven Crowder talks about that. A lot of people talk about the news doing that. It's true. It's 100% true. In this case, it was true. And so those were reasons I gave about thinking Black Lives Matter is misinformed, at the very least, and misguided as a movement. So after I brought that up, they said that I was just a racist and I was a faggot and all. They started flaming me. E-Master Matt gave us screenshots from Eli's server. Now, Eli is the creationist who believes the Earth's 12,000 years old. He thinks he's against dinosaurs ever existing. He's one of the Christians against dinosaurs guys. They have a server together where they're all talking about how we're fucking we're like fucking paleontologist shills, and how we're a bunch of racists, and how the black people in our Discord are traitors to their races. Like, this is how stupid and toxic these people are. They couldn't handle this. They when they got banned because they wouldn't stop flaming and screaming at people in the Discord server, they sent somebody else in to ask us why they were banned in voice chat, and I started talking to him, and in the background, this guy forgot to mute his mic. In the background, when I was explaining why they were banned for being toxic, you could hear Arrow screaming because he's on 2 separate Discord chats, one on his computer. You can hear him screaming in the background, that motherfucking N-word, he's a piece of shit, he's just a racist like all of them. Like, you could hear him screaming. This guy didn't mute himself. It was fucking great, dude. It was hilarious. And then that guy got banned too. And yeah, and that guy is considered a respectable debater. He's considered a good debater in the community. The same guy who tried to say, oh, Captain Marvel can't fly at light speed in the Earth's atmosphere. She's done it in space, but she can't do it in the atmosphere because she's just never done it. If she tried it, her atoms would split apart. I'm sorry, but that's not how it works. You clearly don't know what the fuck you're talking about, retard. Like, go back and hang out with your friend who doesn't believe in dinosaurs, all right?
I mean, you see why I hate the debating community now?
Oh, dude, it's toxic. I like to formally debate people, like, on actual stuff, like politics and the Black Lives Matter
Like,
and stuff. But
I don't really like
Yeah, but
debates.
the
I like
problem is
discussions.
you can't do that online
see, it's-
because people
see-
online don't take things seriously and formal.
yeah, and see, that's the thing. It's not even debates for me. It's like civil discourse, right? Open discourse.
Yeah.
And like I've even like I'll play devil's advocate. I'll debate, like, if somebody's like, were the Nazis evil? I'll like take a debate and I'll be like, yeah, the Nazis weren't evil, and I'll like try to debate from that standpoint. Not because I actually think the Nazis were good guys, because I'm not fucking retarded, but because it opens you up and allows you to calm down, stop putting your emotions in everything, and to try to look at things from different sides and to try to rationalize and think along the same lines as other people so you can empathize with them better, because that's what being open-minded is all about. Unfortunately, this is the internet where everybody has extremely thin skin, and if you call them a mad hoe, they will come and they will shoot up your entire block and kill everybody you love.
Well, I'm gonna let you guys continue to talk for a minute. I'm gonna quickly go to do something. I'm gonna be right back. So you two have a discussion about whatever you want.
All right.
But yeah, I mean,
it's just funny, the freaking cat stuff. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll just say the thing about the priest now. Okay, so there was this little kid. Okay, so the priest was like with a group of little kids in his church, and one of the little kids were talking about how they like dinosaurs and stuff, and like how the kid wants it to like be in his like career. The priest literally fucking punched the kid in the face and said, dinosaurs are fake, do not believe in that stuff. And yeah. Like,
I really hope there's like a fucking Kiwi Farms vote about these people. If not, you need to start one. We need to get like 4chan on these fucking assholes. We need to get their churches shut down.
that's why I'm making the video. I'm so glad that my friend freaking searched all that stuff on him. Searched all that stuff on them. Hold on.
I want to point out, this isn't all Christians. This is just an extremist group. It's just like how not all Republicans are racist, but there are extremist racists out there, right? Just like not all Democrats
and not all
think we should just let
Democrats
illegals
are
come into the
crazy, but
country and
most
all
of
that.
them.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's extreme factions, so like they give bad names to the respective groups, so these people make all Christians look bad. But if they're doing the things they're doing, that's not real Christianity anyway. That's pretending, right? And not only that, but not only are they massive hypocrites, but they're just horrible people. So I hope that they end up getting what they deserve, which I'm sure they will in the end. Just for the record, if I saw a priest just haul back and punch a little kid, I would like run over there and drop kick his ass, like fucking Cossack and all, just like fucking rip his cross off, like fucking smack him around with his Bible a couple times.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm gonna post something in the private meeting room. Don't say it out loud. I'm just posting it for you to see it. It's just a list of crimes.
All right, where are you posting this?
I posted it in the private meeting room.
Oh, we just read this out.
No, don't. I'm gonna talk more. I'm gonna talk about it more. Just post it there so you guys can read it.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, now you're giving everybody blue ball.
Well, he's gotta promote his video, okay? Well, if you want to figure out the crimes, then watch the video.
This reads like a manifesto from the Church of Scientology, like 100%.
Yeah.
Like this is like the new breed of the Scientologists, except they're reverse Scientologists because they hate science.
I just think it's so funny how uneducated they are about fucking everything. It's like, oh my god. And then like the fucking girl in the videos was like saying, that the Bible's like the absolute truth.
You know what you should do to get attention for your channel?
What?
Have your friend's fake account take your YouTube video and post it in that Facebook and be like, oh my god, look at this fucking guy. He's over here trying to fucking defame us. He's over here trying to call us liars.
He's big paleo.
People. Like, we need to
Bro,
get
he's
this guy.
big paleo. No.
Yes, we need to get this guy. He's big paleo. Literally, that's gonna get all those thousands of people to come watch your video, and that's just gonna help you. Like,
that would be funny, but then because basically, I'm only gonna do those 2 videos on them. But if those thousands of people do come, then that's all they're gonna want to see. Yeah,
but that's fine. That still gives you more views and gets you a step in the right direction.
I think it's important to note that, like, if it depends on what you're wanting to do with your channel from now on. If you're wanting to do commentary videos from now on, then that's fine.
Well, either way, all views are good views, right? Like, yeah. I mean, like I said, 800 people came for a diss track on my channel, and I got 100 and something subscribers out of it, right? And like you'd say, oh, well, those people like want more diss tracks and more music, and they do, but all the people that are there, like, more people than I have subbed are still watching my videos that I put out, regardless of the content. So
well, yeah, I'm just scared that they'd only want like the Christian against dinosaurs thing when I only want to do
right, but you don't have to conform to that. Clothespins is a good example. People only wanted him to do Mastar content. He branched out, did a bunch of other content, and if something interesting pops up about Mastar, he'll fucking make a video about it, and he's still reeling in views. That's what you do. You just you share the Christians against dinosaur videos with them. Like, you get all these people to come watch, and then you just go on making your other content, and at least you have that extra view count added to your list. And if something happens in the future that's really big revolving around them, you give a news update on them.
Yeah, but I'm not looking for views. I'm just looking to educate people out there.
But that's the best way to educate people.
Yeah.
So you can get your stuff across. I support you, and I totally understand where you're coming from. I'm just saying, like, my suggestion is to do that, because the more awareness, the more something is done about things, and the more people are educated. Look at the MBA stuff. Back when I was whistleblowing and saying, hey, MBA is a hypocrite, MBA is a violent person on YouTube, like, he's toxic and all this stuff, nobody listened because I'm a nobody. And then eventually people did listen, and the dominoes fell, and the more people who spoke out about it, the more people heard of him and said, oh, who is this idiot? And it blew up to the point where it is now, and finally he's no longer a problem to the wonderful people of YouTube for the time being. So you will have an impact.
Yeah.
You will.
Yeah, and I think, honestly, like, okay, I'm gonna interject here and be like the Keemstar here, because I'm gonna make a very Keemstar thing to say, if you've ever seen the Baited podcast, and that is, you are my fucking co-host, right? So I'm gonna make sure that you grow with me.
Oh, precisely. Yeah. You know what? I didn't even realize that's a Keemstar thing to say, because I don't watch Keemstar, but I said that to you before. Like, I'm like, yeah, if I blow up, I'm taking you with me. Like,
yeah. I mean, Keemstar, he was constantly, like, doing the Baited podcast. He was talking to Clown and Chad from Anything for Views, and he was saying, like, you guys need to stop being lazy and start uploading videos, because I want you guys to grow. I want you guys to be successful. And so, like, eventually he motivated Chad to upload a video, And then they had like a whole baited podcast episode where they were just trying to get Clown to stop being lazy and make a video.
It's not so much laziness. I have limitations. I don't have a PC or anything anymore.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, in Clown's case, it wasn't laziness either. It's the fact that he has an actual job. Like, oh, I want to say actual job. I don't mean to offend anyone who's a YouTuber, but
actual job.
he has a job outside of YouTube that is more important to him. YouTube's just a hobby.
Luckily for me, I will be semi-regularly posting content again as soon as I get all my scripts done and stuff and all my information together, since you are my official editor. So I will be posting content. And now that Vegeta is going to be fucking consistently doing content, I think the three of us will do very well for ourselves. Especially collaborating with each other, because that's what bros do.
Yeah.
And we're JoBros.
That was the gayest thing you've ever said.
Okay. Hasn't watched JoJo.
And the thing is, like, I care more about having fun than views. Look, my video, Ron Toye is a pedophile. When I released that, YouTube did their changes to where even the word pedo gets your video blocked from, like, recommendations and stuff like that. So my video did horribly and has, like, no views. But I had fun with it because Clothespins was there and you were there, Killer. And, like, we were just having fun just being, like, you know, just being jerks. And
that was the first time I edited one of your videos, so I got to have fun just... You said just do whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly. And we had Clothespins on there saying he was a rice farmer and Rana Domayamate. Like, he was getting raped. It was great.
Oh, and by the way, for anyone that doesn't know, I literally edit using iMovie in my drawing.
Rest in peace, editing with iMovie.
Rest in peace. I've done a couple of videos in Power Director. I used to have the pro version, which is why there was no watermark, but now I don't. And so that's why when I did the return to drama video thing, like, there was a watermark in Power Director.
Yeah, I just use
that's
Vegas.
on a mobile phone. And it was literally the laziest thing I've ever done as far as editing goes, because I didn't even care. I was like, I'm doing this in 10 minutes and I just want to put it up, and that's...
Yeah, I mean, you told me to make that silhouette picture.
Exactly. Okay. I was like, get the silhouette so I can throw it in this video.
That was so fucking annoying to make silhouetted because of the fact that, like, Gimp hates me.
The funny thing is, like, so many people watched it. I hadn't posted in, like, 3 months, 4 months, and people just flocked to it, like, all right.
Well, yeah, they see the words return to drama, excuse me, and they're like, oh, hell yeah.
They're like, Grim is back. He's going in on somebody. Like...
But I'm gonna go through some of the chat here since I haven't even glanced at the chat really. I mean, I have glanced at the chat, but I haven't really said anything about any of the chat. So I'm just gonna go from the top down and read some of the stuff that people have said. So that one black nerdy teenager Zeke, the first one to say anything said, "I clicked faster than Barry Allen can say I'm the fastest man alive." Then J-Volt came back immediately after that saying, "Poop, no, he's black, he's innocent, a victim."
He is a victim of his own self-sabotage.
The Oxy then said he got triggered over a parody account, lol. I think that's the funniest thing about it. All of this started because of a parody account.
Yeah, no, it was proven too. Like, the Yellow Flash and that Umbrella guy showed it was a parody account. Like, they went to lengths to talk about it on like a little live stream podcast type thing. Like, they were showing it and, like, breaking it down. And MBA, like, when Nick Rakita pointed out to him, he's like, I totally know it was a fake account. That's why I said the mean things I said about him. I totally don't have a problem with you, Nick Rakita. He cut down in like 2 seconds.
I mean, you know, he's the man who can't even spell duck, okay? You know, he's gotta...
He's the man who thinks empathetic is a made-up word.
He's the man who proudly says, I am Big Smoke.
The man who brags about the fact that he's tapping like an obese 40-year-old white...
The man Nigeria versus Germany. That's all I'm gonna say.
That is the NBA.
And
He makes fun of people. Like, he literally did a stream where he was like, "Look at me, I'm special. I went to college. I have a college degree, which means I'm cool." He was making fun. He was mocking people for having degrees.
Oh, I got a college
well-
degree. Well, you know what, MBA? You know what I have? A clean criminal record.
Yeah, literally, I was like, well, number one, I don't have any felonies, so I think I'm doing better than you. Number two, I know why you never got a college degree, and it's because you think the word empathetic is made up. Could even pass 4th grade English, let alone fucking a college course.
No, you couldn't pass 1st grade. You can't spell duck. Come on.
He can't spell
Wait,
that.
I have a question. How did he even spell it?
Well, he spelled it right, but he said D-U-C-K. Like, he had, like, a space there. He had to think about it.
There's a lot of funny videos of him out there.
DOQ.
There's a video on YouTube called like MBA is sexist, racist, all this confirmed, and it's like there's one where he's literally, it's like MBA has a road rage, LOL, and he's driving behind a woman, calling her an old crow, yelling and screaming and cussing at her, like revving up his truck and like talking about how women shouldn't be allowed to drive. He's like, women should not be allowed to drive, women should be on the fucking road, all this stuff, and it's like, yeah, but you bought your wife a car, bet you won't say that shit to her, you fucking cuck. Like, what a fucking idiot, dude. This dude tries to act all hard for his fucking YouTube base, and now look where they are. Look where they are.
In
They're
jail.
running around with their heads cut off.
In jail?
We must avenge MBA. We don't know what to do with it. Yeah, well, they're heading for jail because they think that he's a real man, that they need to follow his example.
Did you hear some of the ghosts that they got off on him and his wife in Nick Lakita's stream?
Dude, I did. That's funny. Okay. Now, mind you, this is after the fact. This is after he threatened to shoot up a block. So if you want to call that, say, look, they came after his family, he's justified. That's after he came after and said he was going to shoot Nick Rakita's kid and all this stuff. So that's after the fact, okay? And also, I don't give a fuck, dude. People can roast me on the internet all day long. They can say they fucked my mother into the ground and she's a corpse, all whatever. I don't give a shit. Whatever people make up for insults, the shit people say online isn't gonna fucking bother me. Like, like I might respond and throw shade back, or I might point out like why they're wrong and like make fun of them back or something. But like, it's not gonna get under my skin enough to where I'm like, I'm gonna go shoot your whole block up. Like, and nobody threatened his family or kids or anything. Like, he didn't even provide evidence. He just claims that they do. And the league, being his dick riders, are just, hold on, this is Matt right here. Oh, they threatening MBA. They have no idea what they're doing. They're gonna get shot up. You got to respect that crip life. Yeah, now mind you, these are the same people who flamed us saying we were bullies and stuff like that. But yeah, I have audio recording of them sucking my dick. So Clothespin's made a joke called Grim Day and Grim Nation. These guys turned it into the Church of Grim. Everybody changed their usernames to Grim, and they were in there chanting Bible verses about how I was their Lord and Savior. I'm pretty sure you two remember that.
Yeah, I mean, Vegeta made the silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys remember that. And they, like, even in the Clothespin server, they were in the voice chat, and like Matt was like, "Oh, the Grim, the Lord, the Savior, hallelujah,
I remember that.
defeating our enemies." Yeah, they were all in on that. And then like 5 minutes later, they're talking about how much they hate my guts. On my videos, they're like, "This is fire. This is the best thing ever." On NBA streams, Grim makes better content than anybody else in the league. Him and J Cloud are the best content creators here. But yet I'm some horrible racist. Like,
Yeah, I mean, at least we have the balls to, if we hate somebody, tell them to their fucking face. We aren't gonna act like we're buddy-buddy with
on
them.
multiple occasions. That's why he invited me to be in the league server, was because I came in there and said, "You're a hypocrite, you're a fucking racist, your content's bullshit, and this is why." And he said, "Well, here's my side of it." And he told me, and he was like, "You know what? I like you, Grim. I respect you for telling me to my face how you feel." Like, and then as soon as the league got fucking butthurt, what happened? I became public enemy number one real quick.
So let's see some of the other comments here. Deoxy also said he's gonna do a walk by or Metacore. I don't know the name.
Metacore.
Yeah, Metacore.
Metacore, yeah.
As Metacore called it, a waddle by.
A waddle by, yeah. I mean, he's not the most fit person. Speaking of which,
Diabetes feet.
If you guys haven't heard of Tommy Sotomayor, he's a pretty big deal on YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
When NBA was in the black sector and all this, so what happened was he begged. He was a fan of Tommy Sotomayor, begged to be on his show, all this other stuff, like talked to Tommy and gave him personal information, all this. Tommy gets him on the show. He makes himself look like a retard, okay, on the stream. After the stream, after begging to get on there, he hits him with a privacy complaint and gets the video taken down because he made himself look bad. Then Tommy Sotomayor calls him out about it. NBA starts flaming him. So Tommy Sotomayor starts talking about NBA's personal life and saying, hey, listen, this guy is so angry. He's just mad because his 300-pound white girlfriend left him after he paid for her to get a fucking tummy tuck and paid for her to get liposuction. She left him, and he's fucking he didn't get the same surgery. He paid for his bitch to get it. She left him, so he's over there fat and lonely by himself. Got stepped out on by a big fat white woman that he paid for her surgery. And then NBA got so fucking triggered over that, and that's when he started like having people flag Tommy Sotomayor and shit. Like that's what happened. Like, he told Tommy Sotomayor, and then, like, he came back and was like, I never said that. It was a mutual decision for us to split up. She didn't leave me. Like...
It was a mutual decision.
That part's actually still on YouTube. You can, if you look up NBA Tommy Sotomayor, like, you can still find clips of the different shit where they were doing that. It was fucking hilarious. And he said, Tommy Sotomayor, you went after my kids and family. And again, he had no evidence. And again, Tommy Sotomayor's like, the fuck I did. I never said shit about your kids. And then he said, oh, but what if I did? Oh, well, I'll do what you did, NBA. I called you out for something. You're saying, oh, I said that 10 years ago. I said that years ago. So it don't matter. Okay, well, I said that years ago. If I said it, it was years ago. So it didn't happen. But he never said it. So. That's the whole point. NBA never had proof of any of that, but like he got so butthurt. Like it's funny. That's what he does. He's one of those people. It's funny because he tries to fucking be Mr. like the fucking like black Keemstar / Alex Jones, and he's always like, yeah, freedom of speech. I say what I want, but he tries to oppress everybody else's free speech. He's literally an SJW. He goes around and has people mass flag others and tries to suppress them. He reports comments to get them deleted and stuff. Like, he tries to take down people's Twitters. He's very cancel culture. But when people are doing it back to him, he complains and calls them SJWs and pussies and stuff. But literally, he's oppressing people's free speech for somebody who thinks he should be allowed to say whatever he wants. He sure doesn't like other people talking. If this stream if this video goes down, you guys know why. The SJWs from.
Oh, it's not gonna go down. I 100%. Like, they're too fucking lost without their dad.
Well, they're trying to quote unquote recruit soldiers.
I think it's sad that they lost their dad twice. They lost NBA and they lost their real dads.
I was gonna say their first dad went out to the corner store to get some liquor and never came back. You know what, guys? He probably got unjustifiably shot by a white police officer. That's why he never made it home.
Alright, let's see here. Let's look at some of these other comments here. Okay, so Deoxy asked if we still have proof where he said he was going to flag clothespins.
I don't know. That proof is somewhere. It's definitely buried in thousands of DMs and shit somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that would be something that you would have sent clothespins, so maybe I want to check his DM.
Yeah, I'll check. Maybe I just posted the old server, so I might not have it. I do have thousands of old screenshots and stuff on my phone, and then my hard drive. I'll have to look through a bunch of stuff. I don't know if I have it, but even if I don't have it, I have DMs of him like ordering mass flaggings of other people. So yeah. I mean, I have DMs on my phone right now where he ordered mass flags of anybody who re-uploads the stream he deleted where he threatened people's lives. I have those DMs. I'll actually put them in the private thing right now.
Okay, so let's see what the next one was here. Sorry, there's a couple of them that are just talking about out of context stuff. Okay, so the one black nerdy teenager Zeke said MBA literally embarrassed himself when he existed. he just embarrasses himself from existing, and I'm not gonna disagree with that. And then of course, you know, J-Volt had to bring up the whole Nigeria versus Germany meme. That was a mess.
It was.
A meme can make you a racist man.
Mm-hmm. And a quote-unquote pie chart.
As J-Volt also said, not the sharpest knife in the crayon box.
Definitely not the sharpest knife in the crayon box. See, look right here. Like, if you look in private meeting room, we flagging all of them trolls. Everyone gets it. Everyone, like, yeah. Some of them are from like where he's talking about like changing owner of the server or whatever. Everyone, go get them, guys. Everyone who re-uploads my threats can be flagged down for violent threats. LOL. Already got one of them.
Wait, which one's that? Which screenshot exactly is the one where he said that?
That's the first screenshot, I think. The
First one? Okay, let me... I might actually put that up on screen so people can see it. It'll take a minute, but...
Go ahead, that's fine.
Yeah, that is the first one. Okay, let me save this real quick, and then I'll plop it up on the screen here. I know we haven't been showing much evidence, but that's for our videos. And this was more of like our thoughts on the process, so it wasn't really we weren't wanting to show off a lot of evidence. Plus, it's a live stream. It's a lot harder for me to show this evidence because I gotta save all of it and then
look
move
at that
it in.
last one. Look at that last one. I've been order 66ing people all morning. NBA says go flag all of them full villain mode. Those are my exclusive screenshots. You can show them exclusively. I mean, that umbrella guy has already shown those screenshots, so.
Alright.
At least a couple of them. The ones where NBA is talking about leaving the Discord, I don't think anybody showed those yet. I think those are exclusively mine, but yeah. Just show what you like.
Okay. So, let's see here. Can I edit
So there are
these?
3 different times there that he told people to flag. There's the bottom 2 that say that he's gonna flag, and then the top one that says to go flag. So
Okay.
there are 3 screenshots there. And these are the same screenshots that I gave to Yellow Flash, that umbrella guy, the various people on Twitter. People have circulated the screenshots to Nick Rakita and stuff like that. I don't know if he used them. I don't think he did, but I'm sure he's seen
I think
them.
he used the one with the DMs that he had with Toye. I know he did that.
The Toye one.
I know he did that.
So yeah. So NBA had posted his DMs with Ron Toye in his Discord server. Now this is before I linked the other people to the Discord server. I had taken all these screenshots and downloaded all these images. I sent the Ron Toye DM one. I sent that to Yell Flash. I sent it to that umbrella guy. I put it in the Discord servers for these people. So I'm fairly certain that like they circulated around to each other. That's probably how Nick Rakita got it. Nobody gave me credit, so I'm sure people don't. They don't think that they don't know that I got these and gave them to these people. They probably think these people got them themselves, but no. Like, that's why I have all these different screenshots and
Okay, so this should be the first one. Yeah, this is the first one. So I'll just move it so that you can see it on the focus of the screen. NBA here saying, now, everyone who re-uploads my threats can be flagged down for violent threats. LOL already got one time for some real fun now. What the fuck? Oh, already got one. Okay, sorry. It confused me because he didn't have a period there. He didn't separate the 2 sentences, so it's blended together like one shit sandwich or something.
At least use a fucking comma.
Yeah, use something to separate it. Use an emoji for all I care, because apparently the league loves tossing laughing emojis all over the place.
He's a fucking mutant.
Alright, let's let me open up this other screenshot here that he sent me. That one's yeah, it's this one.
No, and that umbrella guy and those guys, they're cool guys, so I don't think they would try to say I'm lying about sending them the screenshots. But just in case people don't believe me, I just put in 2 screenshots of my Twitter DMs with them to show you that that is in fact me sending them the DMs of the.
JoBros said he's taking more than heads.
Yep. So.
And those are my DMs with that umbrella guy. If you could show those 2, I'd be.
I'll show one of them because like it takes a lot of time for me to show all of them.
Yeah, show the Ron Toye thing one.
Oh, the Gontoye one? Okay, let me find that. Is that the latest one? Which one is that? That's this one, okay. All right. I believe this is the one? Yeah. Okay. They're all named very similar things, so as you can see, this is Twitter DMs. It sent the screenshot there.
I appreciate that. I just don't want anybody to think we're liars or discredit us. I don't think that umbrella guy or yellow flag, I don't think any of those guys will do it, but I'm just saying, like, random people on the internet will probably be like, oh, trying to take credit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not.
Good stuff you didn't. So.
No, it's no problem. Like, yeah, I understand. Let's hop back over to this and read some more of these messages here. Okay, so let's see. Nova, DW Nova said, yo, this would be good background noise while I work on some stuff. Yeah. On some. Oh, it's on some.
Well, I hope.
I misread that. Whatever.
I hope whatever you work on. I hope whatever you're working on turns out well. Hopefully you're reorganizing your massive sword collection because, for those of you who don't know, she has a giant pile of awesome swords just laying around.
No shit.
She does. She literally showed me one time. She like put them in her bathtub, and it was just a bathtub full of fucking swords. And I think she even has like the Buster Sword in there from Final Fantasy VII. Like it's fucking
Damn,
lit. Shout out to Nova and her fucking sweet ass sword.
Let's see here. What are the?
She fucking cuts her own soap with the Buster Sword. Just fucking. He uses it to spread butter on toast. Like just fucking cuts up the kitchen table in half. Sorry, Mom. I was using the giant butter knife again.
Okay.
God damn it, Nova! How many times have I told you? That's a Buster Sword, not a butter knife.
This is a question for Vegeta that JVolt said. He said, so I could sex dinosaurs?
Yeah, just go up to your random pigeon, stick your dick in it, have fun.
I mean, yeah, they still live among us today. They're reptile people hiding in Obama's body. Just
yeah,
reptile
reptile
in the
people
ass
who
you've had sex with a dinosaur.
I mean, yeah, pigeons were just made by the government. I mean, have you ever seen a baby pigeon?
The AIDS virus was manufactured, so were mosquitoes. It's all conspiracy. Illuminati. Jesus Christ told me it's true.
Out here.
I've been sent to Earth by Jesus to wage war on the Illuminati and save the planet Earth.
Okay, so Newbie K1 said, don't forget to mention having more money than people as much as possible. That is true. He does that a lot. MBA.
My name's MBA. I financed a truck. That means that I'm rich. By the way, he loves to brag about owning his house. So let me tell you something about his house. He got offended because people said he didn't own his house. Okay, his house is mortgaged. For those of you who don't know what a mortgage is when that bank buys your house for you, and before you own the house, like the bank owns your house, and you have to pay them off in installments. That is called a mortgage. It's basically a housing loan, right? It's a mortgage. He has a mortgage on his house, so he doesn't own it. The bank does. He will eventually own it if he pays it off. He doesn't own his truck. He pays for it. It's not his until it's paid off. Same with his wife's car. Same with everything else. It's all fucking finance. That is not owning. That is leasing to own. That is that. He even said at one point he has a lease to own option on his house. That is because he has a mortgage. It's because he does not own it yet. And he get butthurt over that. So all his flexing, don't feel bad, guys. Like, he doesn't own that shit either. It's just it just so happens that his wife has good credit, and so she was able to co-sign everything for him.
Auto 69. God damn it.
I mean, he would commit Order 69, but he's too fat to probably do that.
Well, he would do Auto 69, but he's already been accused of sexual assault or something.
See, he can't tuck his head. He can't tuck his he can't tuck his six
He can't
chins
tuck
in
his
enough to
tummy
eat
in
that.
to see his toes.
And actually, there is video out there from either the question mark guy. It's his username is all question marks, or Animazing 9000, Animazing and then space 9000. One of those two guys uploaded a video that actually shows MBA. So he was accused of sexually assaulting somebody, and he denied the claims and said, "That's not true. Here's how you know it's not true. When I go do my job at these fast food places and restaurants, there's nobody there. I have to have a security code and keys to get in. No employees can be there." He used Texas Roadhouse as an example, right? This woman never said she was from Texas Roadhouse, right? But he used that as an example. However, there is a video that he put up that he deleted that these other people had put up. You can find it. It's called MBA doing something he's not supposed to. No, I think that might. No, I don't know if that's it. I think it's one where it's saying he's being sexist or whatever. I'm not sure what the title of the video is, but it's on YouTube. And literally, MBA is in one of these restaurants. The employees are all there. He flips his phone screen around to film a woman's ass without her consent. Turns it around and said, "Oh yeah, I had to cut it off before I got caught, guys. I just wanted to show you this nice little hot young thing that they got working up at this restaurant here." So yeah, he's a sexual predator too.
Well, okay, allegedly. I'm not gonna freaking get. I'm not gonna get into legal trouble.
If you are filming what you describe as a young woman's ass out in public without her consent, you are being a predator.
Okay, yeah, I mean, but at the same time, I don't want to be caught in legal trouble. I'm saying allegedly because he hasn't been found guilty of it yet. Yet, I think he's going to eventually. I mean, the cops are already looking into him.
I'll try to find that video so you can link it to people or something.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably put it in my video if we need to. Oh, one of your videos if we need to. I could also just put it up in my the links section of my Discord server. I'll plop a link to my Discord server here in the chat in a minute.
All right, sweet.
So if anyone isn't already
Pop a
on
link
my
to Clothespin server as well, because I consider Clothespin server to be my server because my.
Well, yeah, I usually put Clothespin server in the description, but I didn't do it with these live streams because I was like, oh, whatever. These are quick live streams, typically. Not really. I mean, this is this is a second time I've done a live stream on this channel, so it's not really a common thing. I've done one other stream, sorry, on YouTube, and that was on my gaming channel. And that one went pretty stupid, I think. Vegeta was there and Deadbolt was there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that went awful. I mean, kind of. It went really. It was good. Then it went gay. Then it went awful.
Just like how everything should be.
Absolute bliss. Let's see here. Okay, I'll put the link to my server here. There we go. So if anyone who is watching isn't already in my Discord server, they can hit that link and go there. I'll open up. I'll put a link into Clothespins as well. I should have made the link in my Google section, but who really cares? I'll just do that real quick and then send this over right here. And the second one is to Clothespin's Discord server. Basically, my home away from home.
All right, I'm gonna post a video. You said in the links part of your.
Yeah, the links to cool stuff.
There you go. There's the video where he's filming young women's asses without their consent. Anime is 9,000 up.
Anime is 9,000. God dang it.
Yeah, he deleted it. Came from an old stream or whatever, but anime has been re-uploading some of his stuff. It's pretty good stuff. Some of his videos got flagged down by the league, but definitely that one's still up. So that's proof of him sexually harassing people, regardless of whether you can call him a predator or not. He's definitely filming women without their consent. That's not alleged. That's true. And he's specifically filming asses. So there you go.
Yeah. So let's see. Do we really have anything else to address with this? I think we already, we talked about the. Actually, let me look at real quick at my script for my original video I was gonna do. I'm gonna rework this script because it's complete butt, and I want to see if there's anything I want to make a point of. Okay, that was the Etika thing. I don't want to look at that yet. Go with the MBA one first. The Nick Lakita one first. So, the thing that I'm confused about is why he thought it was a smart idea to threaten the life of a lawyer's family.
Dude, I don't understand. Like, there's no rationale behind the thought process of a psychopath like MBA, right? The guy clearly has some mental problems. He has self-esteem issues. He tries to make himself feel better by, flexing on minors online. He threatens to show up at the houses of teenagers and beat them up and shoot them and all kinds of stuff. He has some serious self-esteem and self-image issues. Like, he clearly doesn't like himself, and so he projects that onto other people and takes it out on them. His shortcomings in life, he has this victim mentality, as if everything that's happened to him that's negative is somehow the fault of others. He projects that onto people as well. He has anger issues. He very clearly has maternity issues. Like, he clearly has some hatred towards his mother. He once said in a live stream that all the people who live with their parents are losers. Those people who say that they live with their parents to care for them because they're elderly are a bunch of pussy ass niggas who don't want to be out on their own and work real jobs. They're using excuses. If my parents take ill, I'm throwing them in a nursing home. You should throw your family in a nursing home. Don't give a fuck about them. So just because he has anger and resentment towards his mother, he thinks that other people should mistreat their family members. He projects that onto other people and thinks that somehow makes him a real man and a better man than other people.
Yeah, I mean,
he's very clearly an attention seeker, and he feels that he needs validation from people over the internet in order to make his life feel complete.
There's like a lot of things that he said that I think, from an outside perspective, a lot of people would say, okay, well, maybe he's just saying that just only to get attention solely. But I think he's kind of retarded and honestly believes some of the shit that he says.
Yeah, here's the thing. If that was just to get attention, he wouldn't get so upset over people calling him out on it. It wouldn't get under his skin so much.
Yeah.
Like when he said he would never apologize on YouTube and Etika's a coward for killing himself. When he said those things and was like, yeah, I fully believe these and stand by these. And then he tried to turn around and say, I got you guys. I was doing that all for attention. If that was true, he wouldn't have put up a video apologizing after the fact and taking it down because of all the negativity and hate that got thrown his way. Then when people kept coming into his streams and calling him out on it, he's like, move on, guys. That happened like a week ago. See, I'm being attacked. I'm a victim. These fanboys online keep coming and harassing me and threatening me. It's like you literally used a dead person for views and then shat on their death. Like, not even giving a fuck about their family, friends, anybody. Even the league members said it was fucked up. Jay Cloud even said that, like, he couldn't support that.
Yeah, and I think, you know, even from the perspective of me, I've never really watched, like, I watched Etika's, like, reactions to the Smash Bros. Stuff.
I didn't watch Etika at all. I didn't particularly like Etika, and that's why I can personally say that just because I didn't know the dude or didn't like him or whatever, doesn't mean I can't sympathize with his passing, because I have known people who have committed suicide, or and people who have tried, and I've seen people affected by that, and I've seen like the horrible realities of that, and as well as somebody who's dealt with depression and all those things. It's not something that you make light of. Mental health is not something. It's funny because Mad Black made entire streams talking about how if your mental health problems is an excuse, you shouldn't be on the internet if you got all these problems or whatever. Then like months later, when he got called out for shit like that, he started saying, oh yeah, the black community, like, they make fun of mental illnesses and stuff. It's a serious thing that you shouldn't take lightly. He also brought that shit up when he was trying to say that we were bullying mentally challenged people, and how it was fucked up for us to make a video about Sun's Icon who clearly has depression or whatever. Like, him saying that shit, but yeah, he was coming out and doing the things he did and making fun of somebody committing suicide and all that stuff. Like, that's how big of a hypocrite he is. So he clearly doesn't truly believe the things he's saying, because he literally flip-flops every fucking day.
Yeah. I mean, I think, you know, like I was in the middle of saying before, like, I don't really... Like, I watched, like, his reactions to Smash stuff, and that's it. Like, that's all I knew about Etika. And so, like, I really didn't care about, like, you know, his content or anything like that, right? But, you know, as a commentary channel, I think it's a prerequisite that I have crippling depression. Because it seems like everyone who's a commentary channel has it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, you know, as somebody with depression, yeah, 100%, like, I could sympathize with that, because, like, that... thinking multiple times, that was like, I was in that situation. I wanted to die.
Oh,
right?
No, exactly the same. As somebody with major depressive disorder, I 100% agree. And that's the thing. I knew about Etika because of Omni, Late Omni, when he would talk about him. Like, that's how I found out.
Yeah.
And, like, as somebody who has suffered and knows that struggle, like, I would never make light of somebody's death like that. I never would. Now, I called Mick Skilled a piece of shit because he didn't just kill himself. He wanted to take other people out with him, and unfortunately, he did kill innocent people because he was angry at the world because of him losing his Counter-Strike account. So, I mean, if you want to say I'm a hypocrite or whatever, that's fine. But I called him out. I didn't make fun of him committing suicide. I called him out on the fact that he chose to take other people's lives.
Yeah. And I think with the Etika thing, people would probably think that he said that because he was trying to get attention, but I don't think he was saying it because he wanted attention. He was saying that because he honestly believes that, because he
even said in the video, this is how I honestly feel about it.
And then he apologized immediately after, though. He apologized after everyone started saying how much of a fucking idiot he is.
Oh, it wasn't immediately after. I went and started sharing his video around to these big channels like Omni.
Well, yeah, not immediately after, but it was like
all these people who are mourning his death. I shared MBA's link. Those people then shared MBA's link, and it just got passed around to the point where I think at one point his Etika video had like 100,000 dislikes or something. Then he disabled his.
Yeah, like
he disables the chat. He disables. Then he takes it down because people are going on his other videos, and he makes a video calling them how he trolled them and all this, and then he takes that down eventually, and then he puts up a video apologizing because the hate got so much that he couldn't deal with.
Yeah. Like, honestly, yeah, he deserves 100% of the hate that he
And then
gets.
he played the victim role. He
Yeah.
thinks that, oh, I said sorry in a video. That means that everybody just has to forgive me and pretend it didn't happen. And because they didn't pretend that he never did it, he just turns around and fucking says, I'm a victim. They keep coming after me. They won't leave me alone. They're obsessed with me. You mean the same way you're obsessed with people like Yellow Flash? You made like 15 videos on him the way you were obsessed with us over a Discord server? Yeah. Funny how that works.
Yeah,
You don't like it when the shoe's on the other foot.
I also want to make a point that, you know, when he had, like, the stuff, the beef, quote-unquote, with me and, like, everyone else in that server, he talked to pretty much everyone else that he had talked shit about, except for me. Like, I went to go talk to him, and he was like, no, it's already late, I don't want to, we'll talk tomorrow. Tomorrow comes around, I try to talk to him, and he goes, yeah, no, we don't care. It's like, shut up. It's like, you dickhead. You fucking insult me, and then you don't let me have my fucking peace.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. He really is. And like he deserves everything that comes to him. People reported to him to the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations. He's been reported to Crime Stoppers and the local authorities. I mean, this dude is under investigation by multiple sources, and it is confirmed 100% that they're investigating him. They're looking into all the evidence, and so Child Protective Services, I'm sure, is on there as well, since he told his 12-year-old son to go get a hand job and ask a random girl for pussy and all that. I'm sure that they're on the list. He's just a horrible person. And I hope he gets what he deserves. He is getting what he deserves.
No, he hasn't gotten it yet. The only thing I do want to say, though, is even though we were talking all this major shit about him, which we do honestly feel, I don't feel like I'm kind of sad that he's gone. I didn't want his channel to be gone.
I mean, I did, because it was clearly the only thing he got enjoyment out of in his life. Clearly, his YouTube channel is the only thing he really cared about.
Well, you know what I got enjoyment out of? Seeing how stupid he was and seeing him get bullied by a bunch of people.
But at the same time, he bullied other channels and got small channels that were starting to take off flagged into the ground and things like that.
Yeah.
He hurt other people to be where he was on YouTube, and I'm glad to see that the tables have turned and he is no longer able to wield that kind of...
Well, I mean, I still think, like I said, even though his channel's gone, he's still going to come back. Like, Keemstar's proved that just because you're gone, you can always come back. And even then, was he even banned from YouTube? I think he just deleted his channels, right?
Right. I mean, maybe he'll come back on YouTube and he'll be one of the creationists against dinosaurs people. And he'll change his name to the Righteous Aryan Christian, and he'll wear like white paint all over him to try to disguise himself. And all of his content will be about the Bible. And they'll change their name from the League of Darkness to the League of Enlightenment. We'll have like Matt the Preacher, Jay Christian, fucking...
Can I also
Righteous
mention...
Aryan Christian.
I freaking think it's absolutely stupid that they changed... Like, he changed his name and his freaking... Like, his group's name, like the League of Darkness,
my god,
he changed it way too often.
Do you remember him getting triggered, like, in that response video he made to me, where he was calling me out for the MBA exposed thing? Like people said so people first of all said that that Fang dude doxed you because I called him by his name, David Sanford. I called him David or Mr. Sanford throughout my video, right? And the reason I did this is because in my first video I said MBA, Mad Black Atheist, Mad Black Entertainment. I said, well, his name is Lord Cancerous on Discord. That's literally like his name on Discord. So yeah, so that's exactly what I said. That's the tone I said it in, verbatim, everything.
Yeah.
In his video, he goes, "Oh, listen, this guy's angry because I named myself Lord Cancerous and he didn't get a chance to label me." I was literally just stating what his name on Discord was because I posted screenshots and I wanted people to know that Lord Cancers was MBA.
Oh, if you didn't want people labeling him, he should have named himself Fat Fucking Walrus.
He changed his name so many times that I literally only said that and clarified that that's what he named himself, so people would know that I was talking about the same person because his name on Discord was different. So then when he said I would accuse me of trying to label him, I called him by his real name, David Samford, because I didn't want to be accused of labeling him. In my video, I even said, well, I'm going to call him David Samford. I know people are going to try to say I doxed him, but I'm calling him by his real name so that way they can't accuse me of trying to label him. What happens? An hour after that video drops, people are like, NBA, Grim the Fang King doxed you. I fucking called. That's how predictable and stupid the league is. I called them out ahead of time, and they still went and did it. Even after I broke down what the truth was. They still went and perpetuated this lie that I somehow doxed them. It's fucking hilarious.
Imagine being dumb enough to dox yourself. Ignore the fact that Vegeta only knows my name because I fucking sent him a Google Doc link.
I'm gonna shoot up your whole block. By the way, my name is David LeBron Sanford, and this is my address and my zip code.
Such a freaking idiot. Like, I think he needs to be tested to see if he's autistic.
I would say he's on the spectrum, but that would be an insult to autistic people everywhere. He's not autistic. Hey, he's not autistic. He's acoustic because his entire Discord server was an echo chamber.
Second status said, "Y'all leave NBA alone. He's so daddy."
Well, he's definitely the league's daddy. They gurgle his balls like it's fucking fine wine, dude.
NBA. I'm autistic for daddy NBA, says second status.
Right.
I mean, this has been a long time coming, even with us, because like we've been trying to figure out how we could get NBA to like finally.
Dude, it's extremely gratifying because for months and months I've been putting stuff out there. I've been sharing stuff to people, hoping that something happens, and finally he picks the wrong hill to die on, and it's enough to push people over the edge, and it's enough for me to get the nails in the coffin for him and the other people to nail that coffin shut, and it's extremely gratifying.
I think the funny thing is, like, when this happens, like, he finally puts the nail in the coffin when I had given up. I was like, I'm done, like, there's nothing I can really do, I don't really care. And then he kills his own channel then. It's like, why? I wish if I was still involved with all of it, then I would have freaking tried something, but my god, I gave up a long time ago. I think that was like, I think last time I think when I gave up was like around a little bit after the Etika thing, right?
Well, it's funny because his channel almost got wrecked into oblivion by Clothespins. Now, he's talked so much shit on Clothespins, he's thrown shade at him and made shots at him in live streams and stuff, saying Clothespins has horrible content, he's fake as fuck and all this stuff, and he said, if Clothespins makes a video on me, steps to me, I'm gonna destroy his career, I'm gonna take down his channels, all that stuff. It's funny because when he had done the 3-hour live stream about us and stuff, and we provided information to Clothespins made one short video calling him a hypocrite and stuff. Clothespins was going to make a series of videos. After that first video, it damaged NBA's reputation so badly that he begged Clothespins to take it down and said, I'll take all my videos down, including 3-hour live stream, if Clothespins and Grim take down their videos and delete them off of YouTube. And that's why I had to do it. Because he threatened to dox me, and plus I wanted him to take the stream down because he had defamed you and Vegeta and other people. And if it was just me, I wouldn't have cared, but it was you guys that it was affecting.
Yeah, and that was when my channel was still pretty infant.
I felt responsible to take that down and give in to his demands because it was hurting you guys, not just me.
I think that was before my channel even had 50 subs, so...
Yeah, it was. And that's the thing, Clothespins got under his skin and just fucking exposed him and like hurt his reputation so much that he literally like, first he tried to demand it be taken down, and Clothespins was like, nope, fuck you. He tried to demand Clothespins get rid of us from his server for banning the league members, trying to say we're racist and we're sexist and all this stuff and we're offensive, which is kind of funny. And yeah, so and Clothespin stood his ground, and so MBA was like, I'll get rid of my stuff, and then if you guys would just take your stuff down because it's damaging my reputation, like. That's how bad Clothespins got to him. So Clothespins was gonna do another video on him over the Etika stuff, and then he released his apology thing. He was supposed to interview Clothespins, but he was supposed to be Clothespins was supposed to interview him. He agreed to be interviewed by Clothespins. Here's the funny thing. He ducked out of that, which is ironic because Ron Toye ducked him. How does it feel? How does it taste, you hypocritic bitch? Somebody cue the Alanis Morissette. Isn't it ironic?
Oh hey, Clothespins is here watching too.
Isn't it ironic?
You summoned him by saying his name.
The great and mighty Clothespins, the rice farmer himself, the curator of the Krabby Patty. Clothespins.
Curator of the Krabby Patty? There's a story behind that?
The master of Mastar. The terrorizer of the Tracers.
I want to be Tracer.
He's big, he's buff, he's Asian. Your daddy and mine. Clothespin.
I'll read the chat in a minute and see what everyone's been saying. So I see chat starting to actually be active now.
Ooh, active chat.
Active chat. But yeah, I mean, honestly, during that time, I really couldn't respond to MBA because my channel was so small that, like, yeah, the league could have easily just false flagged me to oblivion.
Well, honestly, like, I had to take down my stuff for Clothespin's sake, for your guys' sake. And then after all that, it was really demoralizing, and I just, like, with my real life stuff that was going on and all that, like, I had to stop and take a break, and that's why I became so inconsistent at uploading. And then when my computer shit itself, it finally just was like, I just wasn't uploading anymore. And, you know, that played a big role in it. Like, I was threatened into silence with my personal information, and I had to worry about you guys because you were associated with me and you were in the Clothespin server, you were all being harassed and bullied, and so, I mean, that's the kind of person he...
Yeah, I mean, and the funny thing is, in the situation, all I did was I told one of his stupid spy accounts that was harassing Nova to shut up, and I got pulled into it.
What's really funny is that myself, you, and Clothespins, like, revealed that, like, MBA was sending spies, and that's what he did. He spied in Discords. And it's really funny because before that, nobody knew that MBA spied on Discords, and that was how he got his information, was, like, sending people to spy, like it's some bullshit 12-year-old stuff. Like, they're playing a game of Call of Duty or something. And, like, literally, when we called him out on it, he finally had to admit it, and he was like, well, I never said I didn't do that stuff. Yeah, but you never said you did either, you fucking liar. Fucking literally, we were the people who revealed to the world that he sent people to spy. It's funny how he thinks he's smart enough to use spies, but he doesn't know empathetic's a word, so.
He's also not smart enough to, not make death threats,
Yeah, he's not smart enough as a convicted felon to not make videos where he brags about owning firearms illegally. Or, show him abusing his children on the internet.
All right, let's go through some of the chat that we missed. So, Second Status said, it's so weird seeing NBA on Nikita's radar. I mean, yeah, Nikita said that he was going to ignore him.
It's not surprising to me, because the whole reason NBA's channel existed as it did, and he had the amount of attention he did, is because all he did was constantly aim for the top in terms of targets and try to make friends with people at the top, right? If I came out with a video right now where I said PewDiePie exposed and I started going after PewDiePie, I guarantee I would start rapidly gaining a following. If I tomorrow decided I'm gonna make a video, like, and I just start picking topics, like targets that are trending, or I start taking shots at people in the anime community, if I make a video where I'm like Teching 101 as a pedo or something, like, people are just gonna flock to it, whether it's true or not, right? I'm not saying that that's true, by the way. I'm making a point. And that's what NBA's always done. Like, he blew up and got on people's radar because of the Etika shit, and then that boiled over into the perfection shit because he jumped on the fucking Vic Magnana news, kick Vic, I stand with Vic train. And because he jumped on that bandwagon, he was able to get views. It's really funny because if you'll look at his video history, I swear he's obsessed with Clothespins, because Clothespins made a Mastar video. MBA takes Clothespins video, uploads it inside of his little video screen, like streams Clothespins video, reacts to it, crossing his arms and pausing Clothespin's video going, yep, this is exactly what I said. I told you all about Mastar. I told you, trying to take credit for Clothespins, what he did, right? So he does that. Clothespins makes a Belle Delphine video. A week later, NBA makes a Belle Delphine video. Clothespins, he made like 3 of them. Clothespins makes its anime girl video. NBA makes it its anime girl video. It's funny, like, he tries to take credit and say, like, he did all this stuff and expose these people, but Clothespins did it first. And sometimes Clothespins wasn't even the first one. It was other people who did it first. But even though, like, Clothespins did one, like, a week later, NBA would do one. A couple days later, NBA would do one. Like, it's fucking funny how much he dick rode other people to get where he was.
Okay, so Nova says, man, I dipped out from everything for 5 months, and this is what happened. Y'all have the most interesting things happening around. Yeah, I mean, everything happened. Like, I don't know why, but, like,
listen, we are superstars of drama, all right? We are some magnetic, charismatic, handsome-ass motherfuckers up here, and we can't help it. Haters just flock to us. It happens. Really, the truth is, we're not that egotistical or narcissistic. The honest truth is that we're just people who are earnest, and we are honest about our opinions, and we stand up for what we believe in. And if we see somebody doing something that we disagree with, we're going to voice our opinion. And most people on the internet can't handle criticism. It's why people flag others and delete comments and stuff. People can't handle criticism. People have a natural defense mechanism that they don't like to be wrong. Because if you have to admit to yourself that you're wrong and you're learning something new, that you were incorrect, that means you have to take in new information, which means you have to delete everything you thought you knew and venture into territory that you don't know. And the natural defensive mechanism in the human's brain towards unfamiliarity and the unknown is fear. And, like, you just don't. It's like if somebody blindfolds you and drops you out of a helicopter into the middle of some random place that you don't know, you're going to be, like, freaking out, right? Because you don't know. Your brain has that same response to everything, even on a microscopic level, even on a smaller level. If somebody says a word that you don't understand, a part of you is, like, taken aback because you have to reevaluate yourself and whether or not you think you know as much as you know. And so it's very much that. It's very much that. People don't like to admit they're wrong. Psychology 101 up in here. I guess we're starting a college course.
So even with the point that you said, like, you know, we stand up for what we think is what we think. I mean, me and you have even butt heads before because, like, we disagree on certain things, and we were standing up for what we personally think. I mean, me and
Absolutely.
you butted heads on that.
We're just mature enough. I mean, me and Vegeta have butted heads. Like, you and Vegeta, we all butted heads with each other. But we're mature enough to say, well, this is how I feel. I respect where you're coming from. And we're able to move on, like, and coexist with our own individual personalities, our uniqueness, and our own individual thoughts.
Yeah.
But most people can't do that. At least most of these people can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, there's also within the community that we are in, the commentary community, and I guess partially the drama community. You know, a lot of those people, they see an opportunity where they're butting heads with their friends, and then they're like, oh, well, I could talk about this and do all this type of stuff and make, you know, basically throw them under the bus for the sake of going even further, right?
Keemstar, you memed about Keemstar. He's a prime example of somebody who can't admit he's wrong, right? Makes a video calling, like, a 60-year-old man a pedophile, like, ruining his life, getting people to threaten him, all this stuff.
Oh, you're talking about
with death threats and stuff. Turns around and says, well, I offered the guy $1,000, like, you guys should just get over it. Like, I offered to pay him $1,000.
No, I think the main point, though, is, like, with that, right? what I want to say is that in that particular case, I won't say that it's like Keemstar just, completely doesn't accept that he's wrong, because he did admit that he fucked up there. I think a good case of him not admitting that he fucked up was like with the Bachelorverse thing.
But he more said, "Oh, my information wasn't 100%," but like he didn't admit that what he did was wrong, though. He basically said, "Oh, the information was wrong. Like I got it wrong," but he didn't admit what he did was wrong. He was like, "Oh, it's totally okay. I'll give the guy $1,000 for his trouble. Like that's totally fine, right?" Like he had no remorse about it.
I mean, he even I think he's also a good example for what I just said there about like a lot of people in our community will like stab their friends in the back, because like Leafy stabbed him in the back for just to that's a business decision.
Well, Leafy, Keemstar, and Onision, those guys are all pieces of shit anyway, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's the same thing. Like that relates to MBA too. He's the same kind of person. He might apologize because he's getting hate or whatever, but he's not sorry. He has no remorse. He didn't have any remorse towards the Etika stuff. He didn't care.
I think the only time that I've ever heard Keemstar honestly be apologetic was when he was apologizing for him saying like the Alex thing. I'm not gonna say it obviously on stream because I'm not Keemstar.
Yeah, obviously. But he didn't like MBA wasn't sorry about what he said about Nick and stuff. He literally took it down, and his apology video was basically saying like, well, like I made violent threats because I was mad or whatever, but people threaten my family. Like that's not an apology. And nobody threatened his family. Once again, the league and him, they're all a bunch of hypocrites and liars, and they're all a bunch of losers who have nothing to do than try to make themselves feel better on the internet by bullying others. It's really sad. They think they're part of some gang, and they're hard, and they're gonna come and fuck people up, but really they're a bunch of like scared little boys who latch onto their mamas. And
you know what? You raised a good point here. I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna look.
They cry now that NBA's gone.
I'm gonna quickly look at one of my videos here. I have. I'm just gonna pull it up on my phone. There's a comment on one of my videos, right? That was made by a league person. It was after the live stream, like the 3-hour live stream or whatever that was talking about us, right?
Ah. Okay.
There was a league member that commented on one of those. I'm gonna take a minute to eviscerate this person, right? Let me find the comment here. I don't want to, say the wrong person's name, right? I don't want to go to the wrong human being. I think it was this video. Let me check. Nope, not this video. Was it? I feel like it was one of the ones with your number one anime guy. Oh, did he delete the comment? He may have deleted the comment.
Well, we'll put it into context like this while you look for that, right?
Yeah.
So we do have the 3-hour live stream where he talks shit on us. So we will be posting that. We will be showing you guys evidence in our other videos that we're going to do about this, right? Now, I want to point something out. In that live stream, they talk about his bullying mentally handicapped people stuff. They like Hitomi, who was okay. So Hitomi, I got a live stream of him, us trolling him in Clyde server. He had said that he was a pedophile multiple times. The league had said he was a pedophile too. He admitted to it, said he was into like little girls or whatever. Like they bullied him relentlessly for months and months about it. I was in Clyde server myself, and some other people were going in on him and making fun of him, right? And talking about like, I asked him if he was a pedophile. He said no. I said, why? Did you suddenly quit doing that or something? He's like, yeah, I don't do that anymore. And I'm like, see, there you go. And so I uploaded that, right? And they said that we were bullying him and all that stuff, right? And that he's mentally ill. But here on my video, which is called Professor and then Pedo Hitomi, which is one word, Pedo Hitomi is, and then exposed, right? Has 39 likes, 672 views. In the comment section, there's J Cloud, haha, yo, my rap song at 1511, fire and all that, okay? commenter who is a league guy. I'm glad he's getting roasted. The dude pissed me off, and he was like, "Debate me, attacker." He said that multiple times. I don't want to talk to him. He's been called out repeatedly for liking kids. I hope the dude needs some legit help and gets it. Mr. Spotted, he said something else. So KJ Blue Avenger, the thing is, he pretty much brought it on himself. Darth Tyler, Professor Lolly is finally exposed. Hobry, another league member, the dude needs to be locked up. Antoine Ball, someone call the cops, lock him up. JK Network, hey Grim, debate me, laughing face. I mean, fucking, let's see, hold on. Where, I'm looking, Marie, another league member, LOL, they thought it was so great, right? They thought it was so great. Asriel KW, debate me no jutsu, laughing. Deoxy360, Hitomi, everyone's favorite punching bag. If he goes to jail, his butt will be people's favorite punching bag too. Now, I'm not saying Deoxy's league. He's actually here in the stream or whatever, but I'm just saying, people remember me doing that. The league gave, like, the Sun's Icon reaction. Let's see what people said about that. It says Sun's Icon reaction, 269 views, all right? Let's go look at that. Aubrey couldn't understand a thing he was saying. Even turn on auto-generated English captions couldn't help. IMV99, this icon dude is just a crybaby. Cool vid. Welcome to the league, bro. Hashtag league for life. This guy deleted his channel. Lol, good video, man. This kid needs views. That's all. That was MBA. He deleted his comment. I mean, his channel. Omri, I could barely understand what Sun's icon said. This dude needs better equipment. Fucking mad intro, bro. Mr. X, I respect your opinion. All this stuff. So, all these league members who are like commenting about how, like, even the banning a plagiarist when we banned Max from the Discord server, they're all sitting there shilling out on our videos, like, and then as soon as they get banned from the server, MBA makes his live stream, they come on our other videos and start making negative comments, talking shit.
Yeah, I finally found the comment.
Sweet.
It's from the channel is now called Expose Realm. I believe it's Evo.
Oh, that faggot.
Yeah, this fucking dumbass, fucking comments on one of my videos and just says loser. I find it very funny that he's calling me a loser, right? When he only has 3 videos on his channel. At the time that he made that comment, he only had 1, and it was a fucking intro for his videos, which he clearly hasn't used because the next video after that, posted 7 months ago, was only a 27-second fucking video of him him saying, "Oh, this person's a pedo." And then the latest one, 5 months ago, was another freaking intro. How many intros do you fucking need?
So, Evo got banned from the league several times because he would just fucking flip out over nothing, right? J Cloud said that they took his power away and stuff, and like he was on his last legs.
Was he that Dugag guy?
Like a month or two. So a month? No, that was Rebel.
Oh.
Rebel went around saying he choked people out with his durag. Anyway. So a month or two ago, I rejoined the league Discord server just to see like what was up because somebody said that they were still talking shit about me or whatever. I want to go see what was going on. So I joined the Discord server back, and Evo DMs me and says, "Yo, I see you joined the Discord back. That's cool and all." I said, "What's up?" He said, "What's up with this?" It is a post where my Pokemon is named That Nigga Lil Burn, right? Then he shows posts from 2 people who are not from the Clothespin server. These are people who had joined. One of them was named Non-Canon Chan. One of them's named Do I Have Feet? I don't even know what server this was. One of them called the other one an N-word faggot, the way that iDubbbz uses it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, Non-Canon Chan was me.
Oh, okay. So that was you. Yeah, you said. Okay, so Do I Have Feet called you an N-word faggot, right?
Yeah.
And then he said I'm muted because my parents exist. I feel like that's Vegeta or Gogeta or somebody. I don't. It was just a joke thing, right, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he said we could do a mini topic or quick discussion about. Oh, this is from your server, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Podcast check chat. Okay.
Yeah.
So these are screenshots from your server that the league took, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, I don't give a shit. If they want to fucking take screenshots, fine. Come at me. Don't be a pussy.
So yeah. So yeah, so Evo shows me these, right? And he says these are people in Clothespin's Discord. So that was your Discord, not Clothespin's. But he's like, y'all govern these people. Don't try and act all buddy buddy when you letting your friends say shit like this. I'm not trying to get you kicked out. I don't care. I was like, first of all, have you even checked to see if they're in the Clothespin server? Second, look at the dates, genius. It was like from 2018. He's like, I don't trust you. I was like, I don't give a damn if you trust me over here trying to dredge out past bullshit. He's like, what's up with this racist ass diss track that got deleted? Now, this was when I posted the link in the podcast text chat that said best rap song of 2018. It was Second Status's Snickerdoodle Gang song, which is still like the greatest fucking thing on the internet. It's still fucking hilarious. Like, I love that song, right? But it's not a diss track and it's not racist. He said, you a two-faced snake can't be trusted. I said, that it was
I think the most important thing is, it's not even our song.
Yeah, I know. And I said, that was Second Status's Snickerdoodle Gang song. How the fuck was that racist? He
By
said,
the way, that was fire.
I said, LMFAO, go find drama somewhere else. He said, typical behavior from Grim, pretend like you don't know what's going on. Y'all a bunch of weirdos. I was like, typical behavior from Evo, obsessing over niggas on the internet. He's like, Grim, you're not black. Stop acting like it. So he's getting triggered because I said the word nigga. And he's like, it sounds cringy coming from a white boy that spouts racist shit in VC all day. Since when? He's like, I haven't worried about y'all. This is old shit that we never got to. Which
Oh no, he's clearly worried about.
2019. So it's not old shit. He's like, you're not slick. He's like, I'm not trying to beef with you. Just making shit clear. I was like, am I supposed to care? Are you trying to pin shit on me from 2018? See how far that gets you. He said, this last one's from 2019. It's this year. Are you on crack? I was like, funny how I scroll up and see, you know, and then I was like, you're bringing up shit from February, really? Saying I dropped a racist diss track? He's like, cringe. I said you were listening to a racist diss track, not that you dropped one. I was like, how is that racist? It was made by a black guy. It's called Snickerdoodle Gang. There's nothing racist in it. And he said, you and Deadball, y'all both weirdos with that racist dark humor. I was like, fucking Snickerdoodle Gang that Second Status made. I was like, the reason it was taken down is not racist. You gotta take it down because the thumbnail was his face, and he didn't want his face up there on that channel. So he had it flagged down. And we were beefing at the time. And he's like, there's other shit in that Discord that's racist. You know that. I was like, where? Could you show me some examples? And I was like, yeah, I'm so racist. I spent all that time in League and VC with a bunch of black people, but I'm a racist. He was like, he responded with, nigga, you really think I'm that stupid? I've been in your Discord. And here's what's funny. He started trying to say that Deadbolt and all these other people are admin in the Clothespin server and stuff like that right now and all this other stuff, and like Jarrell and stuff, and I literally went through and like showed him screenshots, and he was flaming me and flipping out and calling me a racist and all this stuff. I had to show him proof over and over again, and I even invited him to the Discord and stuff so he could see. Told him J Cloud's in there. There's no racist shit whatsoever in that Discord. And then he's like, oh, okay, my bad. Like, that's how hard he fucking flamed me. Like, he was like, that's the thing. They're so convinced because MBA said, that one guy made a racist meme.
Well,
so
I mean,
they're
he's
all
just
a bunch
jealous.
of racists.
He looks at your channel where you have over 100 subscribers, and he looks at his with 5 fucking subscribers.
Dude, that was the best thing in the world. When I got called in that VC, and like him and like Rebel's like, yeah, your content sucks, man. Your channel's shit. And it's like, bro, I average like 10 times more views than you do per video. What the fuck do you mean my channel sucks? Like, get the fuck out of here coming from you. Funny how NBA was in streams talking about how great my video was and how my content was better than everybody else's, but yet you're gonna try to tell me it's shit because you're jealous. Like, get the fuck out of here. And that's what they do. That's what they do. You want to know the honest truth? They are racist. They weren't happy because I moved up the ranks in the League Discord so fast, and NBA was literally always flaunting my content and talking about how good it was, and they all got jealous because I'm white, and he said I had good content. Funny they didn't get mad at J Cloud for him saying that he had good content, but they got mad at me. I'm pretty sure they're racist, but you know.
I mean, they also got mad at me for getting attention for my son's icon video, and then I said I was gonna make my second one, and they were like, you don't even need to, just don't. It's like, yeah, but the reason why I was gonna make one was because he managed to somehow make himself look even more stupid.
Yeah, and then you were gonna have me on that one with you, and they're like, yeah, you guys don't need to do that, and it's like, really? Because NBA just had me on 2 different live streams about Sun's icon, and he's made like 10 fucking videos about him. Yeah. But you're saying that we shouldn't make any more videos? Like,
you know what I think the best thing about it is, too? NBA in the league, they talked about Sun's Icon all the time, right? And they did fucking nothing. I talked about him in 2 videos, and he's already changed his fucking content to be better. He doesn't talk about the drama shit all the time.
Exactly. It's fucking hilarious, dude. And it's funny that, like, you know, the whole Sims stuff, like, that stuff started in the Clothespin server with Sims, and then he reigned the league, and then he went and made videos on everybody. And, like, like, a lot of that stuff started with us. And it's funny, like, Puerto Rican Johnny was a fucking Clothespins reject, too. If you remember right, when we first started the Clothespin server, he was in there, and all he did was self-promote and post his own content, so we banned him, and then he went to the league.
Oh, is that one guy who made the video?
Yeah, he's the fat guy with, like, the straw thing, the straw hat or whatever the fuck it was, the one who was, like, flaming clothespins. He's the, like, fat
The one that was
dude.
talking about clothespins because he,
Yes.
Oh my god, I was gonna make a video on that fat motherfucker.
Dude,
But then I was like,
that fucking...
I don't want to give attention to that fucking neckbeard.
He's a wannabe fucking geek though, dude. Like, oh my god. But dude, he's such a... Oh my god, they're all jokes, dude. They have nothing. They have no content. They have no relevancy without MBA. Now the NBA is gone. They can't stand on their own 2 legs. The only person who has any kind of clout or anything is JCloud. And it's because he does fucking, like, anime and manga reviews. That's what he does. And, like, he's the only one that's fucking anywhere near successful out of the league. And I don't have a problem with JCloud. JCloud disagreed with the league shit. He disagreed with NBA. He disagreed with the shit that was going on. He even said something about it. He tried to distance himself from the league. He actually left the league at one point. And me and him talked about it. He left the league, and then the league started bullying him and flaming his videos. And then he came back to the league because people wouldn't leave it alone. But now, I don't see him in the league Discord server anymore. But people are saying that he has his own Discord server, and other people are like, yeah, I'm gonna go join his Discord server. And people are like, man, all the league members jumping ship, man, going and doing their own thing on this NBA. That's like how lost they are without him. It's so fucking funny. But yeah, JCloud didn't even agree with all that shit. JCloud knows what's up.
I mean, I don't have any problem with JCloud because I never talked about him. I never talked to him. I think I talked to him once.
knows NBA's a bitch who gets what he deserves. It's you know.
I think I talked to the only time I've ever talked to JCloud was when we were in that voice chat with all the staff and we were just like all like showing pictures of each other. That was the only time I think
Where
I've
are the
talked to
memes,
him.
Vegeta? Like, you're so silent. I'm expecting memes.
I fell asleep.
You're not living up to your title as meme lord.
Probably fell asleep.
I think he low-key did.
I mean, he fell asleep in the call that I had with him yesterday after the live stream.
He low-key passed the fuck out. Like, he's been so quiet. He just passed the fuck out.
Don't bully my child.
Are there any new comments on the stream? I'm gonna shoot your child because I'm a thug.
Let's see. Nova said, Killer ready to fight. Oh yeah, I am. Like if they want to freaking. The thing is though, I already know the league people are too pussy to fucking actually like say something to me. Right? They're just gonna fucking.
Oh,
they're gonna go into my. They're gonna go into my fucking server. They're gonna try to screenshot shit and say, "Oh, look at this guy. He said the N word as a joke." There's no way you can joke about that. It's like, shut up.
You said it because iDubbbz said it, and you literally made an iDubbbz reference.
Yeah.
You even said it the same way. Near faggot, like that's like you literally did it that way.
Yeah, it's seriously an iDubbbz reference. 1 and 2. Who cares? If I'm not freaking saying it with malintent, what the heck is the point?
Yeah, that's. Oh, I heard Vegeta. Are you alive, Vegeta? I heard him breathe. Alright, he's dead. Oh,
yeah.
that's a snore.
That's a snore. He's
That's
asleep.
a snore.
My baby boy.
Now you know that you should unsubscribe and not watch content on this channel because we're so boring that one of our hosts actually passed the fuck out. That's how fucking boring we are. Like this fucking. I mean.
I'll sue
In
him
other
just in
news,
case
Clothespins was raped by Ronald Toye as a child.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen my Monica Rial's husband is a pedophile video, you should check that out because it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, Clothespins is entertained.
Clothespins is entertaining. That's good. I mean, he's a pretty big deal. Um,
We have to entertain him, or else he'll fucking kill us.
Bro, if you guys want to laugh, there's a news page on Google. They're called the Daily Express, and they just post the most clickbait news ever. This one says, "Asteroid swarm. NASA detects 16 space rocks hurtling towards Earth." Like, is it the apocalypse? Like, all they do is like clickbait apocalyptic news, and people click on that shit, and they make money. It's so funny. It's so good. Yo, the 2021 Ford Bronco. I can't wait to see that thing. There's like, I'm like just looking at different stuff on Google right now. I don't know why. There's some Boruto news that I don't care about.
You should look at Clothespin's ass. Like it's fucking the perfect ass.
Here's interesting news. The Supreme Court allows blind man's website lawsuit against Domino's Pizza to proceed. The blind man filed a lawsuit alleging the chain's website and mobile app were not accessible to people with disabilities because he's blind and can't read it. And so he's suing Domino's because their website isn't blind person friendly, and the Supreme Court's allowing the lawsuit to go through. This is America. This is America. Oh my god, that's so bad, dude. Like, so if I'm deaf and like, can I sue a television show because I can't hear the show? Like, is that why closed captions exist? Because people got sued? I don't know.
They're just gonna invent a Braille phone. Go on any website and it'll just automatically make the website into fucking Braille.
Dude, that's way too much advanced technology. That doesn't even make sense.
No, I mean,
Like,
it just changes the text to Braille. You can't feel it.
Yeah, I was gonna see that wouldn't work. Your phone screen would literally have to like change to Braille text. Like that wouldn't work.
But at least they're trying.
Also, Southwest pilots sue Boeing over 737 MAX groundings. I guess the pilots that were forced to fly those are suing Boeing, so that's interesting. I find that pretty hilarious. But yeah, I mean, no. See, MBA said that he's gonna go on the kill stream. I guess it's Midaker's kill stream. I'm not sure who does the kill stream and all that shit, but apparently it's like a big, massive deal. MBA had sent a tweet saying he might come back afterwards, but in the league Discord, he says that he's done with YouTube and he's got to focus on his family, probably because the police are at his door and stuff like that. But yeah, he says that he might come back someday, but it's not going to be anytime soon. But people are speculating because he said on Twitter he might come back after the kill stream. Like people are thinking, oh, he's going to come right back, and he might. It wouldn't be the first time he's been a lying hypocrite, but he might come back. By the way, all we can do is wait and see. If he does come back, he'll most certainly not react to this or anything because he probably is just going to be trying to get exposure and attention by focusing all of his attention on Nick Rakita and that umbrella guy in Yellow Flash. So they're definitely going to bring in more views that way. And he might take shots at us, but he probably won't say our names or whatever. Whenever he addressed my first video, he wouldn't even say my name. He's like, this guy isn't even worthy enough for me to say his name. I can't give him no exposure because I'm such a big deal.
Yet he still cucked down to you.
Yep, he still cucked down to me. Just like he cucked down to Nick Rakita. Just like he cucked down to Yellow Flash. Just like he cucked down to fucking that umbrella guy. Just like he cucked down to the thousands of you out there on YouTube who helped take this bastard down.
Are you familiar with like what day it's gonna be? The kill stream?
I have no idea. If anybody knows what the kill stream is, where we can watch it, any of that, like it's really bad that we don't know that. But I'd heard of Midaker's name before, and I think he's the one doing it. I'm not sure. I can't remember if they said that it was Midaker's kill stream, but apparently the kill stream is a famous thing. I guess it's some big drama thing, and as drama channels, I feel like we should know about it, but I never.
Well, I've never prided myself in being a drama channel.
We basically are. Well, okay, we'll call it commentary channels. Okay, does that make you happy?
Yeah, that makes me happy. Then I'm with Daddy Pyro.
And then tomorrow, our channels are gonna have nothing to do with any of this, and we're gonna start making the top 10 abandoned businesses in America. And then we're gonna have a video where like I dress up in a science coat, and I'm gonna be like, these are the different ways that venom can kill you.
What the hell are you going
Like,
on
it's
about?
This is gonna be great. Then we're gonna start doing a video where like me and Killer are like exploring abandoned locations, and like we're talking about the history. This is the history of the abandoned cookie factory in Illinois.
What the fuck?
You know, we're just gonna literally do every type of content. And then we're gonna like go and like do car reviews. We're just gonna ask like somebody's friend, like, hey, can we use your car for a YouTube video? We're gonna be like driving around, like, this is how the car drives. These are some of the special features. This is a normal car. I'm just an everyday guy, and I'm gonna review it for you.
Another legit food review.
Exactly. We're gonna do a mukbang where we just eat everything off of a fast food menu, just digging into some Taco Bell. Then we're gonna do like a cosplay makeup video. Then we're gonna like do commentary of a commentary channel. We'll just like do reviews of Clothespin's content. We're gonna fucking review an old ass anime. We're gonna go and review like fucking Full Metal Alchemist.
Now we're gonna review communism.
Yeah, oh no, we're gonna start talking about communism. We'll start doing alternate history stuff. Like, what if communism invaded the U.S.? Like, what if the U.S. became communist during the Cold War? And like, then we'll do like an alternate history hub thing, but like way less better animation. It's just gonna be a bunch of Gacha Life characters. Like half of them are gonna be communist, and half of them won't be. It'll be great.
I don't want to talk about that.
Then we're gonna write a book. We're gonna write a book about how we spent all these years in prison, and then we got out to start YouTube channels, and then we had to shut down our YouTube channels because we threatened people live on air. So Popo is apparently talking in the YouTube chat.
Oh yeah.
It's not my YouTube chat, it's Killer's, but
I mean, you should be able to see it if you can see it and read it sometimes, because I have to play the game too.
I'm gonna have to go and bring up I'm gonna have to bring up the stream. I'm not like watching it while I do it because I don't know. Let me bring that up, alright? I need to find the fucking where's the link at? I don't know where the link is.
It should be in my Discord.
YouTuber promotions, is that where it's at?
Okay. Maybe announcements.
Right. It's in here. Okay, here we go. Let me go look at the live chat, okay? Oh, you are gaming during this. This is interesting. Lord Popo, MBA was debating doing that stream this weekend. Do you know who is doing the stream? Is it Meteker? Do you know if audio had been really low, by the way? Clothespin said the audio is really low.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me fix that then. Are you talking about like whose audio? Well, audio in general.
Yeah, Lord CP is definitely here. But yeah, NBA was debating doing that stream. Lord Popo, do you know who is running the stream? Do you know whose stream it is? Do you know where we can find the kill stream? Do you know? Because we can react to that or something. Like we can actually. I'll go in the fucking comment section and say shit. So.
There we go.
I'll call him out.
I turned up your volume.
All right, sweet. Yeah, I'll go into the comment section. I'll call it out. So, Lord Popo, do you know? No clue who's hosting it. Can you try? Somebody try and find information about the kill stream. Let me look up some stuff real quick.
Yeah, I've tried to do the audio balancing as best as I could, but like when you have Vegeta with a kind of low mic volume, and then Grim has like a louder mic, I had to try to balance it as best as I could. I thought it was good, but maybe it wasn't. Oh well.
Okay, so Destiny made a video with some kill stream thing in it. Nick Rakita made a video saying on the less than peaceful sunset of the hashtag kill stream. Um, Live chatting about the hashtag kill stream being Hiroshima, about Ralph being unpersoned by YouTube. Okay, so let me hashtag kill stream. What is the hashtag kill stream? Full blast forever. Is that the kill stream? Okay, so there's a bunch of hashtag. Yeah, it's okay. So there's a person named Cognitive Talks. It says the entire mundane Matt exposed kill stream. Full blast forever. Matt is not the father. Leaks part 1 kill stream. I'm guessing Gator and Flameco had it with Ethan Ralph Films hashtag kill stream. Boogie 2988 on the hashtag kill stream. I think it's this Full Blast Forever person. Pastor Manning Live, Mundane Matt, Wines, Singapore Spurgs, and more Trudeau Blackface. Is it like I feel like if this was the actual kill stream, I feel like it would have more views, but I mean, the T-Clips videos have even more. Keemstar learns the lore between Sargon and Medicare, hashtag killstream. This is T-Clips. What is this from? I'm trying to find it out. This is confusing. Keemstar was in the chat asking about the backstory between Sargon and Medicare. If you haven't heard the origins of the initial issue, original source, the stream was originally on the Church of Failure. Moved to the hashtag killstream archive. What is the Church of Failure? The videos keep getting taken down. I'm not really sure what. Ethan Ralph, White Knights, Degenerate Furry, hashtag killstream. So, like, I don't know who actually does the killstream because the Toxic Male Clips, is that it? Because this one, Toxic Male Clips, the Ralph Retort killstream. Okay. So it comes from Mr. Medicare destroys Diogenes, hashtag killstream, supercut clip. Original stream. Okay, here's the link to the original stream. The video is unavailable. I can't even find the channel because the video is just... What? Apparently this video... Dude, these streams just keep getting taken down. I'm not even sure. What? Okay, the Ralph Retort kill stream. Okay. Let me look up the Ralph Retort and see if that brings back anything. This shit is like that deep, bro. The Ralph Retort. Why are there pedophiles coming onto your... So Destiny has fucking talked about it. He got 284k views talking about it. I don't see the original. I don't see any original killstream stuff. Talking with Ralph Retort over baked Alaska drama. I can't find a Ralph Retort channel. I can't find anything. Was this the original killstream channel taken down or something? I don't understand. Official highlight channel. Here's the full stream. If I click the full stream, guess what? This video is no longer available because the YouTube account associated with this video has been terminated. So whatever this kill stream thing is, it's bullshit because there were kill streams, but the account that was doing kill streams was terminated. Unless there is a new account that does these kill streams, then as far as I can tell, the actual person who was doing the kill streams had their channels terminated now. So, yeah. MBA said not today, yesterday. Oh, you got removed from their Discord? Did they catch you? I'd go on my alts and see if they had removed me from their Discord or not, but I'm in the podcast, so I can't go on my alt account right now because I'd have to log out. Well, last I checked, I was still in the League Discord because they have no idea what my alt account is, but yeah. They probably are watching the stream, but they have no idea who my alt account is. So
I don't
it's
give a
fine.
shit if they watch.
I don't give a shit if they're watching the stream.
My alt account's been lurking there forever, and they had no idea. So it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let me go in Chrome. Okay. Let me do it in Chrome real quick. Let me see. Okay, no, my alt account's still in there. Yeah. No, his Discord's still up, yeah. My alt account's still in there. Yeah. So.
Yeah, he just
There.
transferred ownership to his Discord, which is exactly why I think he's gonna come back.
He transferred ownership of his Discord to New Temple, who is some balding, white, like 30, 40-year-old guy who...
Wait, was that boomer that was in the live stream?
Yes, that was the boomer
my
that was in the
God.
live stream. I have no idea why he would expose his kids to somebody who told their kids to go get sexual favors from other young kids. But I mean, hey, if you're in the league in the first place, you probably don't have good judgment. So, I mean, what else is there to say about that? But yeah, as far as I know, the whatever Killstream MBA is talking about, I've never heard of. It's not the actual Ralph Retort Killstream, because Ralph Retort's YouTube was taken down. So I have no idea what Killstream he's talking about, unless it's being hosted on another channel. Maybe Nick Rakita is doing the Killstream. I have no idea. However, all we can do is try to find information. Stay tuned about it. Again, I wish that somebody out here had information about it, but I don't know. I mean, I'll go check Twitter and I'll see if I can find any of that information. But
Yeah, I'm sure you have connections already. You could probably get it from somebody.
I wouldn't say I have connections. Like, I mean,
you
have
gave them the
managed to talk
screenshots.
to a
You
lot
have
of-
they have favors.
I really don't think they'd give me favorite. Yellow Flasher, that Umbrella guy even knows who and where the kill stream is being. I don't know.
I mean,
But,
like
yeah.
if they knew, then I think they'd tell you.
I mean, we'll see. I have a notification. What's the notification? Oh, donut operator. All right. Other people liking my tweets, liking my replies. Phantoma Spirit thanking me for sending him the screenshots of MBA being a fucking liar. He has like 122 followers. That's cool. Repeat after me. This is not a cult. What is this stuff? Oh yeah, the TBI investigation thing. This is far from over, MBA. You have deleted the channel, but you will face the law. You can't hide from reality. Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, thanks for bringing this to our attention. Yeah, well, guess what? Crime Stoppers, if they arrest him, they're going to be paying me $1,000 because I was the first person to report him. You're hearing it right now. I have screenshots. Literally minutes after his stream was over, after his live stream was over, I called Crime Stoppers and his local authorities to report him, and they said that if they arrest him, pending the investigation, I'll get $1,000. So there you go.
You get paid to clean up YouTube.
So y'all can call me a snitch. You can say that that's coming after his family. They can try to attack me or say or do whatever they want. It doesn't matter.
I mean, they can say that, but he came after Nick Rakita's family, so
He threatened to shoot kids. That's good enough for me.
yeah.
So, Tyrone Uzumaki, oh my god. I just received a visit from Tyrone Uzumaki, leader of the Crips. He told me to. Oh my god, this meme is fucking beautiful. What is this? Okay. Hold on, I gotta... Oh, damn it. Come on, load. I just received a visit from Tyrone Uzumaki, leader of the Crips. He told me Order 66 had been declared and then tried to attack me with a lightsaber. I'm shaking right now, guys. I'm retweeting that. It's literally a picture of somebody, like a black dude with like Naruto clothes and a wig on and then like a blue ball in his hand. It's great. It's supposed to be Rasengan. It's amazing. Jim, please let us know you're safe. Marked safe for Mad Black Atheist today. Archive wall. Hello, Mr. Rakita sent me the stream link for the night. He will be joined by these people who will also be on. We will be discussing a very limited scope of online crime speech. Okay. Oh my god, Matt the storyteller. Well, everybody, I am retiring as underboss. May the one who replaced me guide the league to a better place. So see you guys. This last stream put stuff into perspective. Have fun, guys. Take care. So Matt the storyteller quit the league too, bro. Oh, that's so good.
I remember
Mr.
that
Matt
time.
the storyteller can't even stand by. You know, it's funny because people were actually commenting on the stream that like Matt looks like he wants to be so done and away from MBA when MBA is talking about shooting people up and stuff. So
Remember that one time Matt joined my server just to see what all the drama was about Clothespin server.
yeah, but here's all the people where I sent them the stream about him talking about people shooting. I showed him where he told his 12-year-old to get some poon. They're all talking about like how fucked up it is, and they were all sharing it to like the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. So, you know, you're welcome, NBA. I hope your ass gets arrested. That's cool. Cool. All right, I need to find the hashtag killstream stuff. I need to figure it out. So I'm just gonna search. Maybe I'll just search killstream and see if anything pops up. But NBA mentioned it on his Twitter, but
Well, isn't his Twitter gone?
Yeah, his Twitter's gone as far as I know. So I don't really know where to look, but his Twitter was gone. It might be back up because somebody said like he had posted about going on the Killstream, but I don't know. So I'm looking up Killstream right now and hoping I find something. So. Killstream. Okay. Top comments. No, top tweets. I'm just a little gamer boy. Ooh, make sure you check out all my bros. The Killstream. Somebody named The Killstream? Oh, hashtag Killstream. Damn Friday. Okay, so Ethan Ralph is still on YouTube. And at least Ethan Ralph has an account here, and he says, Dame Friday, Rand returns, Matt mashed again, and Weekender. It's killstream.zencast.website. So apparently the Killstream is its own website.
Okay.
So I guess MBA is going on the Killstream on a website. You can find it at killstream.zencast.website. I'll go ahead and take a screenshot. This guy is Ethan Ralph on Twitter. He's the one who does the Killstream. Apparently that's what MBA is going on.
If you need, wait, actually post the post the link in my server. I'll post the link into the
Oh wait. Wait. Hold on. He might have went on there because I just found a tweet. Oh, God damn it. My phone is being gay because I'm doing so many things at once. I need a better phone. Y'all want to hit me with that Patreon money real quick? I'm going to be NBA. Instead of hit the damn buttons, hit the damn money. Give it to me. Trump/Syria fallout. PewDiePie called out NBA and more. Okay. So he might actually have streamer is offline. Yeah, but where is the video? So download the app and watch in high quality. I don't care about watching in high quality. I just want to see if this exists. So he plays. I mean, D Live. What the fuck is this D Live? I don't. Come on, I'm trying to find this. Like it's everything's being fucking so slow, dude. I need to like close YouTube real quick so I can look at the without it shitting its pants. It's like, whoa, man, what do I do? Okay. I don't want to log in. I just want to look at this guy's stuff. I want to look at his stuff. Okay, well, I'll let you see if you can find it. Because I'm going to send you the URL right now.
Alright.
Because he mentions NBA in the tweet, and he says something about the kill stream, and then he gives a link to this. So, we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and put it in our little private student council. I'm just going to put it in student council room right now.
Okay. That's fine, that's just a step.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, let's see if I can actually get this to work.
Mhm.
Streamer is offline. Yeah, no shit. Let's see, does he save VODs? Nope. Replays.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there anything on there? Videos, replays, any of that stuff?
Kill stream. This was 2 hours ago. See this. Yep, okay. I got the link.
Oh, sweet. Could you,
I'll plop it into the, chat.
Alright, guys, so Killer is gonna link the, stream. What was it under? Was it under replays?
Yeah, it was under replays.
Oh, yeah, I see it. 2 hours ago.
So there's
Alright,
the,
ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if MBA is on the kill stream, but, he's... Wait, is that the right kill stream? Kill stream, Dame Friday, Rand, Returns, Matt Mastigan, and Weekender? I don't think that was the right kill stream, was it?
Was it? That was 2 hours ago.
He tweeted earlier about there was going to be an NBA something, but he said it was like had to do with Trump and different stuff like that.
No, I think that's just the name of it. Because
Well, see,
because we had one that was. He has two of them with the exact same name. So.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, no, this is the right one. At the bottom it says Trump, Celia, blah blah blah, PewDiePie, and then NBA.
Okay. So the question is NBA on the stream, or are they just talking about the situation with NBA? This is the big thing everybody's psyched up about, so.
I'm trying to figure out.
Hey, calm down.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to skip ahead and see if I can find it.
I'll let you handle that then. He's going on the kill stream on the 9th, I think. Okay, well, that'd be tomorrow. Okay, well, if he's...
Well, that's gonna have to wait, because my Chrome just destroyed itself, but,
Oh no, my Chrome's destroying itself too.
It literally crashed. If you want to post that link for people in your video, though, real quick, so that way they can see if process system isn't responding. Thank you,
Yeah, I posted the link in the chat.
Yeah, you guys can at least scan and see what they say about NBA, because they're at least talking about him, even if he isn't on that particular stream. So, I don't know what to tell you, but that's all I have to say about that. You'll just have to see. Obviously, we can revisit things if he is on the stream tonight. We can always talk about it on another podcast or something. Or if he wasn't on that stream and he's going to be on the one later, we can always talk about that in another podcast or something. Anyway, I think we've been doing this podcast for like what 4 hours, something like that.
Yeah, almost 3 hours now.
We were literally like, oh yeah, we won't do a 12-hour podcast. Here we go.
Yeah, with 3 hours in, still going strong.
3 hours in. Right. I mean, I don't think we really need to touch on that too much more. Obviously, we love the feedback, and you guys are more than welcome to continue to talk about this with us in voice chats or in the Clothespins Discord and Killer's Discord, anything like that. But really, we can't say too much else on stream about it because we don't know. We're not up to date on everything that's going on. Like, it may not have happened yet. He may be on that one. I have no idea. But we're gonna have to see for ourselves, and we can't have you wait here while we like watch the stream for like 2 or 3 hours, and my Chrome's not cooperating anyway.
Yeah, I mean the only other option would be watching it all together on stream. But even then, like I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think. Oh God, I got the hiccups now. Great. I don't think you have. I don't think. Gosh, I don't think you'd get copyright for that or anything. But we don't even know if MBA was on that stream.
Yeah.
So I fucking hate the hiccups, man. I hate them.
Oh shoot.
You know, we're just gonna have to. You know what? I'll tell you what. We'll do a collaboration with Clothespins. He'll be doing a Smash stream, and we'll all go and talk about it with Clothespins. Because he'll totally endorse us and everything like that. You know.
He'll be like, subscribe to Kingstar.
Damn it! My hiccups. Subscribe to. What the fuck? Take that sound effect and make it the name of a YouTube channel. Damn it. I'm starting to become a dinosaur. The Christians are gonna murder me. They're gonna hit me with a truck and send a priest to beat me down. What the fuck? Why do I have hiccups? I haven't eaten or drinking anything. I haven't done anything that would give me the hiccups.
Maybe you just got so passionate into talking that it gave you the hiccups.
I am the person who talks so fast and so much that talking gives me the hiccups. God damn it. Oh. I am failing miserably. My life is ending. I have the hiccups because I'm currently being shot up by an angry, overweight black man.
Oh, whoops.
What are you whoopsing about?
I freaking fell off the track.
Alright, well, I don't know about you, but I think we might as well wrap up this podcast for now.
Yeah. Give me a second to literally finish this race, and then I'll be done.
That's fine. Everybody let us know in the comments what you thought of this podcast, and, you know, how do you like me in the podcast? Do you like me? Do you really like me? Do you? Is it because I'm white? Is it? It's okay to admit it. We're all racists here. Do you like me because I hiccup? Do you like me because I make poor jokes that are distasteful?
Okay.
Do you like Vegeta because he sleeps?
I like Vegeta.
And that proves that he's not a vampire because he goes to sleep. Are you guys vampirists? Like, are you racist against vampires?
Oh, it was. I am a vampire, and it was fun.
I mean, I know you like to suck things, Killer, but sucking dick doesn't make you a vampire.
Thank you. Oh, thank you very much.
Neither does eating ass. I know you like to eat that clothespin's booty, but...
Yeah. I'm cheating on my girlfriend with clothespins.
Or should I say Tony Jaa? God damn it. I have the hiccups, so I can't be a vampire. Dead people don't get the hiccups.
Is that a fact?
I'm pretty sure that is a 100% confirmed fact.
Anyway,
I don't know.
Since I'm finished with that race, I think it's about time that we can wrap up the podcast here.
Alright. So, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully our podcast team doesn't get deported anytime soon.
Yeah.
Until then, we're going to try to keep bringing you the hard-hitting news.
I think after this podcast, I'll be over in Clothespin server in VC, just hanging out if anyone does want to chat. And I'd also like to know a little bit of feedback about the stream and the podcast in general, because these streams that I've been doing the past few days are to determine a couple of changes towards my JoBros podcast. They're not going to always be live, since I'm still wanting to do some of the edited podcasts like I usually do, but some of them might be live if we really see the need to do so. But either way, the main thing is getting certain other aspects of it nailed down.
Basically, do you like me or do you want me replaced with other people? You, the viewer, can decide.
Yeah, it's about who we want as co-hosts, pretty much.
So hopefully this gets to like 200 views, so then like 200 people can give their opinions, and then we'll have like a solid answer to that question. But
I mean, it's also gonna be. I'm also gonna base it off of like performance and how well the podcast did. Like, not performance-wise either, though. I'm talking about like how it went smoothly, or if I got doxxed, you know.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You know, I mean, doxing people isn't a very nice thing to do. I'll never do that to you. I'll never dox you. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me.
Anyway, there's the two of us and the sleepy one.
Sleeping man.
That's my child.
Your child's gonna get spanked later for this.
I've never been good at ending podcasts, so I'm just gonna end this one. Bye, guys.
Don't drive into oncoming traffic.